We are live. Welcome to the Wrestle Purists 2024 Awards Edition live stream, whatever we're calling this, hosted by myself, Joe Hulbert, Rob of Twitch TV, even though he's currently serving a ban. And we'll see who else is going to pass by. I've sent the link to a few people, so hopefully a few of our guys pass by. But, like Ibi, for example, he's at work, so I doubt that, even though he has passed through when he's been on shift, But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Obviously, we're going to talk our awards and reveal the big five, the last few awards that we've got announced, which is Wrestler of the Year, which is actually like 3 awards in one. So you've got Wrestler of the Year, overall Wrestler of the Year. You've got Fans Wrestler of the Year, and you've got Media Wrestler of the Year. And Rob has just randomly disappeared, so great start. What else have we got? Promotion of the Year, Women's Wrestler of the Year, Match of the Year, and Booker of the Year. So that's the big 5 to start us off. Well, not to start us off, but those are the big awards that we're going to finish with and reveal on this stream. But first things first, please like, subscribe, send any super chats or any questions, any takes, anything like that, any reactions. Even if you want to send us abuse because you don't agree with our with our awards, even though I did not pick them. You guys picked them. You guys voted. Obviously, there was the media side of it as well. So, I did not pick these. Please do not. Don't send any bricks through my window, nothing like that, But like I said, send any super chats in and we'll get to them as soon as we can. Turn on any post notifications, all that good stuff. And thanks for joining us. Hope everyone's doing good. Starting with my fellow co-host Joe. I don't know what's going on with Rob, bro. He's I don't know what's going on with his technology these days.
I don't know.
How are you though, Joe? You good?
To be honest, mate, I think we need to negotiate the length for that starting soon thing because that's a good track to fall asleep to. I think I was sort of fading away over
3
here.
minutes.
I know I'm getting old, man. I can't do it. It was kind of like I'm going to fall asleep. I'm here. I'm excited. I love me award season, bro. This is a special time of year. Real good occasion for everyone to get very mad, to yell at each other, and for Ibu to make posts like wrestling is politics and stuff like that. And
just before we go live, he's writing.
he's
writing.
He basically just called the WWE fans Republicans and pretended he didn't. But yeah, I mean, I'm glad to be here. It's exciting times. It's Dynamite Day, I've heard, and lots going on, bro. Lots to get into. Those awards that's big business. Big business.
We've had it. A lot of people came out. We had it's hard to say an average because there's a different amount of votes on every award, which always pops me when one's got wildly more than the others, Well, we had, give or take, around 7,500 people contributing to these awards on the fan side of things, and obviously on the media side of things, I don't know, I think we got over 100 media people's votes and stuff like that. So, but Joe, you're doing a new awards thing, whatever we call it, the LNG 50.
We are, yeah.
Talk to us. You used to do the Fleet 50. Talk to me.
Yeah. So, this time of year is a great time to steal shows where you don't have to actually talk about anything. You just read out results. So with that in mind, on Friday we did the Golden Grinnies, and now we're doing the LNG 50. The Fleet 50 was for the top 50 AEW in-ring performers of a year. Unfortunately, and I'm not trying to be a dick or start anything here, the interest was such that we had to change that. It was quite alarming. There was very few ballots. Thankfully, the LNG 50 has been very different. Everyone's done their top 10 favorite wrestlers. We've got 60 ballots. Everyone's very excited. We're closing that later tonight. If you want to get involved, you can DM me. It's just your 10 favorite wrestlers to watch in 2024.
You're closing it tonight?
Yeah, we need to get these results done so we can come up with some graphics. We've got some plans. We've got some big plans. So, it was
a quick turnaround, bro.
Yeah, that's what we do. Fleet 50 was spooky this year. I can't lie. We would usually get 50 ballots for the Fleet 50. And this year, 21 days into the month, we were hovering at like 7 ballots. I thought, probably need to call this one. Stop the fight,
50 AEW wrestlers all ranked in order of...
It's crazy. Yeah.
Something good, I guess. But yeah, the LNG 50, that's a new direction, John. You have to make these pivots as a booker, that's been the big thing that people have been talking about lately. I got someone down there in the StreamYard. I don't know who it is, bro, but they're not happy because the name is Fuck This Shit, I'm Out.
Stop. Fuck these awards. Fuck the voters. You niggas is out your goddamn rabbit ass motherfucking mind. This shit is tragic. Nigga, next time y'all ask me to do this shit, I ain't doing this no more. Fuck this. I'm out of here. Y'all take it easy.
Mark gets crashed out. Come on, man. This is what happens, bro. You know, we grow as a platform. We get, you know, and as you grow, you get a lot more WWE fans, and WWE fans have came out big in these awards, bro. So since Marcus has just kind of laid us up with that one, we gotta get straight into it, bro. We gotta at least talk about the awards that have already been and gone. Of course, like I said, we've got the big four still to reveal on this stream, but alright, let me pull up the Twitter page, bro.
Oh.
Let's see what everyone's so. We've been called woke purists. What else we've been called, bro? People are saying we've been compromised. You know, it's crazy, bro. And I'd understand it if AEW fans themselves were happy with AEW's product, but they're not, bro. Like,
Not our fault.
WWE fans they're happy, bro. You know, look at these.
I don't know how.
It's nasty. Bro.
I don't know how, but they are. So,
like I said, bro, I don't pick these awards. You know. All right, so the first I wanted to start with a big one, you know, and it was Best on Promos 2024. Like I said, as voted for by fans and critics and media, etc., etc. And the winner of that was Drew McIntyre with a big 34.6% of the vote. Dwayne The Rock Johnson came in at number 2, 22.6% of the vote. Number 3, Hangman Adam Page, 19.8% of the vote. CM Punk at number 4 with 18.5%. And coming in last was Tony Storm at number 5 with 4.6% of the vote. Joe had a great year on the mic, bro. On the mic, on social media.
Yep.
He's one of the few wrestlers, very, very, very few wrestlers that can do social media pretty well. You know, so, Joe he's leveled up this year, man, on the mic.
Yeah, I think that's a part of why I think a lot of folks, you know, felt it was right to vote for him. Is because he was the guy who, like, I mean, obviously The Rock transformed, but that's The Rock, right? I mean, I don't think there wasn't many questions about The Rock historically as a promo. Drew is someone, I mean, a steady promo, a good promo, not someone I necessarily associated previously with being like a dynamic talker, though, before 2024. So I think that helped him a lot. I do think The Rock's 2 months of TV output were like dangerously tempting, and I almost certainly voted for him. Hangman had a great year on the mic too, but Drew, I think it's hard to argue with that. I mean, it was very, very impressive what they did with him and Punk, because, you know, they built that feud for like 7 months before Punk could wrestle, which is, you know, it's pretty impressive, dude. So I think Drew's a fair pick.
It's crazy, isn't it? How it's like, you know, we don't have like a storyline or feud of the year, but a lot of people, it's like it's up there for theirs. You know, he's probably won a couple at some outlets. You know, the big two has been like Punk and Drew, and then Hangman and Swerve. You know, even though a lot of the highlights of Hangman and Swerve was in 2023, to be fair. But come on, man. Anyway. Tony Storm. He didn't even spell it right, bro. Listen, Tony Storm, she got a little 4.6% at the end, you know? And she did a lot of, you know, committed character work, bro. So I'm not mad at her having her little 4%. You get me? So, you know, Drew McIntyre, 34.6%. As I was just saying, you know, a lot of people thought that was the storyline of the year. And as Joe kind of alluded to, so CM Punk was injured for half of it, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you know... I think Drew picked up a knock as well along the what Rob? Rob's technical difficulties, bro. You think how much this guy streams? He does Twitch streams like 2 times a day, and never slowed down. All right, bro. Come on, man. All right, so Drew McIntyre best on promos. I didn't see that many people mad about that. Hangman, of course, you know, a lot of people. Hangman's got his shooters, bro. You know. He's what he is with Hangman. He's got issues.
Hey, man,
but he did have a very good year.
I thought Drew did a lot better on interviews this year, especially since he fried CM Punk so many different times in so many different ways to see on the microphone. If you guys don't believe me, Back of Hangman agreed on several episodes of the Raw review, so go tap into that from last summer. But you know, and I think that his work, because he's not wrong about a lot of the things he says. He's not wrong. He's like, all you guys are I think all you guys are pussy for teaming up with Roman and after he traumatized you all. And I think CM Punk is a loser. And he's not wrong, you know? So, hey, promo of the year, he deserves it. I voted for Dwayne personally. But
Yeah.
Dwayne's tempting, bro, because, completely changed his character. Final boss Dwayne. You get me? That little 2 months, it still don't feel real, bro. But at the same time, it's like to give him promo of the year of 2 months work, even though that work was like S tier stuff, building to a huge WrestleMania and all that stuff,
Bro, he came back and had people that hadn't watched since he left, fully left, like full time left 30 years ago. Not 30 years ago, 20 years ago. He had people who hadn't watched since he left 20 years ago coming back and watching just for him, just to see what he would say. So,
the Twitter promos.
Bro, his Twitter promos alone, where he would just spend 10 minutes talking about literally nothing.
Dwayne, man. It did pop me to see him come in second. I can't lie, people.
Do you think that when The Rock met with the billionaires for Netflix, that they asked him, Dwayne, is Seth Rollins going to be on Netflix?
Oh man, so even Seth was getting cooked by Dwayne, bro. It was crazy. But let's keep it moving through these ones that we've already announced, because obviously I'm sure a lot of people tapping in are already aware of who's won what, So next up was WrestlePurists Rookie of the Year 2024. A weird kind of nominee list this year, especially compared to last year. It was a lot more kind of lesser known wrestlers and stuff like that. I think. Yeah, four of the five are all based in Japan, bro. Yeah, 4 of the 5 are all based in Japan. Alright, so Oleg Boltin from New Japan, he won with 38.4% of the vote, and quite narrowly behind was number 2, Kendall Gray, who's kind of like a WWE NXT, more kind of like on level up, to be honest, but it's more of those like, if you know, you know. But she came in second at 34.6%. Victoria Yuzuki of Marigold came in at 20.7%. And forgive me if I'm saying this wrong, but Sel Hua from CMLL, 3.4%. And Rana Yagami, 2.9%, I believe, is Stardom, I believe. So yeah, Oleg Boltin won that one. Like I said, it was kind of a weird nominee list this year. It wasn't as like stacked as last year. I couldn't pull up exactly who was on it last year, but it was a lot more familiar names. This was kind of, even when we was doing the nominees, bro. Like half of the replies was just like they weren't. They did not meet the criteria at all. Like people, so Dave Meltzer's doing his Rookie of the Year for the Observer Awards that are going to be coming out like the end of February. And he's had to put in like 2 or 3 newsletters in the row, bro. Like, stop voting for Obafemi. he does not meet the criteria. Stop voting for Obafemi. I'll put the list of potential nominees in this issue. So yeah, it wasn't a crazy stat list, but Oleg Boltin, bro. Very impressive. Anyone who's been able to catch him, especially He's a monster, bro. I think he actually can go quite far. I'm not as tapped in as I used to be on New Japan, but everything I've seen of Oleg Boltin, all the hype I see of Oleg Boltin, I think people are ready to see him make moves in New Japan, and evidently from this awards voting, people have got a lot of faith in him, Joe.
Indeed, yeah, a little bit of a throwback. An exciting prospect for that reason. I think there's like a simplicity to his game right now that's really appealing, kind of raw. Had himself some really nice performances in the G1. So, yeah, I'm not super familiar with the nominees here. So
it's
almost by
G1
default,
mark, really.
Yeah, almost by default,
like, a few tags and stuff like that, man.
Right.
So,
I think he stands out stylistically. I think as well. The frame of him and his general approach, and the fact his name's Oleg Boltin too. He's pretty awesome, dude. I'm a fan.
All right, guys, let's be honest here. My thoughts on this, let's be honest here. Okay, hold on. Let me make sure. Yeah, no, nobody was voting for anybody in Marigold because nobody watches Marigold, first of all. So let's start with the Yuzuki Rob. Nobody watches Marigold. They keep talking about Marigold in August of 2026. Yeah, okay. Anyway, Oleg Boltin deserves this. Kendall Gray becoming close is not like a bad thing to me. But also it's I'm like she almost won off of like Twitter clips because she's not on TV. She's been on TV like once or twice. But if it was this year, then if it was this year, it would be more valid. She deserves to be on TV this year a lot more than Shotzi, who has a title shot next week for whatever reason. But I think Oleg Boltin was the right choice because of the things that he has done in New Japan so far. He's literally fucking 6-man tag champions with the president of the company. Like come on, guys, come on.
All right, so rookie of the year looks at not the most stacked field that we've had. One thing that I did notice is I'm not sure AEW had a single rookie really this year. Can anybody think of one? Chat, Joe, Rob, anybody? One rookie, bro.
Yeah,
I don't know.
One.
Who needs them, bro? It's the major leagues, you know. Let's get some 45-year-olds in there. That's my legitimate approach. That isn't even sarcasm.
Hook, no.
Harley Cameron's not a rookie.
Yeah, she's been here quite some time.
Harley Cameron's not a rookie. Someone said it in the chat. I didn't just randomly think of Harley Cameron.
Nigga said Shelton Benjamin.
People are talking about Cope. Cope, Tony Storm. Come on, man. The Outrunners law.
Okay.
Come on, man. This is what I'm saying, bro. It is weird for a promotion of AEW sorts to not have a single rookie, bro. That's crazy to me. So, maybe that's something that they look into in 2025. There's no system for it, though, is there, Joe? We've had this conversation in private loads. There's no, like... Yeah, literally what I just said. There's no real system for it. It's like how... unless it's like a Hook who can kind of just be put on television and like look cool, and it's like, oh, this is Taz's son, and there's like that kind of intro there, and you kind of ease him in slowly. Yeah. Even though like since he's kind of gone on his own, it's not really worked out in AEW. But it's hard for them to kind of be like, yeah, here's this person from.
There's no structure for acquiring talent, and then I think Hook is actually evidence that like it isn't really a good fit because it's just TV matches, and I think we've seen with Hook like. Hook's to my eye, Hook is the exact same wrestler he was at the start. I'm sure that's not true. That's what I see. So yeah, it's not really. I think there's definitely room for them to like look into an actual like a change in their structure that allows for prospects and rookies and newcomers to kind of have a more traditional ascension of the card. Because right now, I do think it's pretty flawed.
You remember when there was a little bit of talk about AEW Dark coming back?
Yes.
I wonder if that happens this year.
I wonder, dude. Shockwave. I remember a lot of things.
ROH TV deal.
ROH TV deals. That would help, right? Like,
yeah, of course.
Could have matches for like he was just wrestling for the pure title rather than having to wrestle like Christian Cage on the middle of Dynamite.
That would make him, oh my God, him having to wrestle Lee Moriarty, that would make him worse.
Well, yeah, you get my point, right? You get my point.
Breaking news, breaking developments. Big Chris O'Bread is in the building. Chris, you are muted right now, but we're happy to have you, the big man. What are you saying, Chris?
Hey everyone, how's everyone doing?
Good, man. Not too bad, bro. Not too bad. How are you doing?
I'm all right. You asked me if I wanted to pop in, I could, and I just took that invite.
Yeah, man. We love having bread on this. We don't have bread enough, we don't have enough bread on these shows, bro. He passes through on the Raw review sometimes. I'm sure you'll make a few appearances on the like the self-made pod that Ibu and Ayo were doing, but we need more bread on the channel, bro. Even if he only watches wrestling experiment. You seem to be watching a lot of wrestling now, though, bro. You're full on like back on the fleet. It's
whoa! I'm not back on the fleet until Kenny Omega touches her.
That was a serious allegation, dude. You need to chill on that.
Back on the fleet is crazy.
Listen, man, I'll see you tweet. You watching Dynamite again.
I mean, it's some.
Bro, there was a period you weren't even watching Dynamite like that.
Yeah, nah. But Kenny Omega's back, so I do what I gotta do.
Fair. That is fair, fam. That is fair. Alright, let's keep it moving then. So this is one of the ones that people got kind of mad at us about, even though like I get it, bro. But whatever. Wrestle Purist Show of the Year 2024 as voted for by fans and media / critics. Number 1, WWE WrestleMania 40 Night 2 with 47.8% of the vote. Number 2, AEW Revolution. Of course, big one for Sting's retirement. That came in at number 2, 32.4%. AEW All In came in at 10.1% at number 3. AEW All Out at number 4 with 6%. And NXT Heatwave at 5th place with 3.7%. Spoke about this kind of briefly with Joe just before we went live, but it's like WrestleMania, because it's such a big scale, and it's such, like I said, because the scale of it's so big, when they stick the landing with it, it's kind of, especially in this era, the Paul Levesque era, where it's not just like Vince, Vinceisms and stuff like that. If they stick the landing with WrestleMania, it's always going to be up there, bro. It just is, Then you think about how well received the main event was, and then you had like Bailey, Io as well. It's like even AJ and LA Knight had a well received match on it. It was
Oh my god, that match. I mean, I don't agree with the show being show of the year. I picked Revolution myself, but
Yeah.
I might be with you, to be honest.
Because
but,
my
like,
thing about WrestleMania being up there, I don't know. I guess it's a personal thing because I found myself being bored with like 90% of being like the entire weekend in terms of WrestleMania. Like I only like certain stuff from WrestleMania, like both main events. So like, and the LA Knight AJ match, like I said, was good. The Damian Priest Seth match was not Damian Priest Seth, Drew Seth match was good. But like the Logan Paul, Randy Orton, Kevin 3-way was like, it was cool. The Bailey Io match, it was cool. So I don't get it being number 1, but I get, like you said, if they stick the landing, it's pretty much gonna land. Like last year when Mania Night 1, I think, won it, or was it an AEW show that won?
I think it did, Mania Night 1.
I voted Mania Night 1 last year. This year, though, Revolution wasn't just like a great AEW pay-per-view in the sense you had these, the sort of the match quality. With Sting, it also had it had pomp and circumstance. That had like a real feel. I don't know, man. I really think I thought Revolution was like kind of perfect, to be honest with you. The way they nailed the presentation of Sting's retirement, like the entrance, the way the match came off. I don't know. I thought Revolution is a little hard done by here, I have to be honest.
Yeah, and then the thing is also, I feel like WrestleMania Night 2 was a show that was built around the main event, right? But it was just like the main event was the only thing that everybody really talks about after the show, like post-show, really. And then with Revolution, the whole show was centered around Sting, but there's other shit on Revolution that you could talk about that's memorable as well, like Osprey Takeshita, fucking
Eddie and Danielson.
Yeah, Eddie and Daniel. I don't remember most of that show. I have to go back and watch it, but I still remember a lot of like enjoying myself during it, especially Osprey Takeshita was on that show. It should be show of the year. What the fuck? So
Yeah. AEW Revolution may have been my pick as well, to be honest. But I think obviously with AEW they put on a lot of great pay-per-views, to be honest. So I think kind of the way that that fan base votes kind of it cannibalizes each other. You've got Revolution, All In, and All Out in this top 5 here. Whereas WWE main roster, you've only got WrestleMania 40 Night 2 to vote for, So I think that does play a part in it. So, but that's not to take anything away from WrestleMania Night 2. Like I said, they absolutely stuck the landing with it. Cody winning the title will be remembered forever. The main event, like I said, was super well received. Bailey Io was phenomenal, I thought, and there was just a general good level of match quality on the show, and obviously meeting the pomp and circumstance of WrestleMania, But that being said, AEW Revolution, I completely get. I probably would have leaned voting for that as well because, Sting's retirement was perfectly presented. It had all the big night feel of it and all, the promotion leading up to it. And it also had, as Rob pointed out, it had all the matches as well. So, Chris, what was your show of the year, Revolution or something else?
Yeah, Revolution was my show of the year. This is probably the second most appalling thing that won in the awards to me. I watched night 2 of WrestleMania, and I actually thought it was pretty good. As someone who doesn't watch WWE like that, I thought it was pretty good. You know, I don't want to do the whole it's WWE, so it's gonna win thing. So I mean, Revolution had 2 matches that are in my top 5 matches of the year 2024, which is with Osprey, Takeshita, and Young Bucks versus Sting and Darby, which I think was probably my match of the year last year. So I mean, I think having 2 matches that you could say are like top 10, top 5 matches a year, and not winning is kind of crazy, and also has a sentimental value of WrestleMania. Look, WrestleMania is a spectacle, right? I think obviously not to the same level, but the Sting retirement match to me was a spectacle in itself.
Yeah, 100%.
And I think just as the one match, I don't want to say a match is like all of WrestleMania because that would be crazy to say, but to me, like it was like a perfect spectacle of a match on a show of great wrestling. I mean, it is what it is, but I definitely would have voted. I think Revolution has its case to win like show of the year every year. It's like probably AEW.
Yeah, it's one of AEW's best shows ever.
They always put on good Revolution shows, but it is what it is. It's WrestleMania. I get it.
Yo, Mox, don't fuck up the tradition this year, nigga.
He will.
Come on, man.
Who's
It's not just that Mox, Tony can book the other 11 matches he's probably going to put on the card, So
who's getting shafted this year, Revolution, Chriso? By Mox.
I don't know, but Josh Barnett versus Mox in the main event. I hope y'all ready.
Josh Barnett, we are sick and tired of your masturbatory blood sport matches where you pretend to trade hold with niggas for 5 minutes and they'd be like, I could have won the whole time.
Rob, you was UFC World Heavyweight Champion though, so
Oh my
god. Fucking 20 years ago, bro.
when people were wearing karate gis and using boxing gloves,
when niggas were still wearing shoes in the ring, bro. Like, come on,
His longevity is fucking insane, bro. Like the way he's just stuck around, keeping active, getting booked, but
Inoki merchant.
I'm not gonna say go to Josh Barnett's following, but
it's even in the UFC. He's stuck around in the UFC forever as well, bro. Like,
a lot of pure accounts in there.
Bro, that match that he had with Baron Corbin was
Hold on, not too much on Big Corb. Corbin was doing this thing. Corbin tried.
Fish guy.
Yo, Crystal, how about Big Tom?
Yeah, shout out my nigga Styles P. That's what we call Big Tom.
Chris, how long's Ray Phoenix got left on his contract, bro?
Yeah, we added a couple months. He got about 2 more years so he can go to WWE.
How many months you added after the picture on Saturday? How many months you added?
Oh my god, bro! I don't know what Ray Phoenix think he doing, bro. You not leaving Guantanamo Bay, buddy.
Yeah, remember when Tony Congo woke up? Remember when you broke your elbow in that match with Jurassic?
Yeah, it's Phoenix.
I did 20 years in the can. I had the confidence. So I
enjoy watching your brother, buddy.
Your buddy gonna be winning the U.S. title at WrestleMania. You gonna be sitting there, and I hope you're upset.
Bro, our Wrestle Purists contributors match ratings for that JCW show are like hilarious, bro. That Barnett Corbin match got 3/4 of a star.
Was it the lowest rated match?
It can't. The main event must have got lower.
Something had to be a dud.
Yeah, the main event got a dud, which I think might be the first ever Wrestle
That
Purist
match is
dud,
still going on, bro. That match is still happening. They're in the ring, fucking changing trash can shots,
Yo, that show legit altered the way I think about wrestling for the whole for 2 days.
And life, Chris. It changed the way we think about life.
I had to watch Atticus Cougar almost kill my precious Megan Bain, bro.
That was horrible, bro. That show was terrible, bro. Like, that show was terrible.
Someone should legit be sued for letting them run Hammerstein, bro.
Yo, I would never let them niggas run that building ever again. Ever.
No, we need Well, I don't know. The thing is with WrestlePurists, I actually want it to be like a platform for kind of everybody, so we couldn't run it. That's why I don't do like worst wrestler of the year, worst match of the year, worst show of the year, and things like that. But there needs to be like a niche platform, yeah, that does that. You know, like
Yeah, we got
Just-
something for that.
Tony Khan should buy Hammer Time.
the self-made stink list 2025.
It would all just be this GCW show.
But yeah, man, that Mance Warner versus Effie, that got a dud, bro. And just like getting a 5 with Wrestle Purist, bro. Like, you know, it's very hard. To,
I like Mance Warner too. I like him. Like,
oh,
as
bro,
an
I
indie
really
wrestler.
like Mance Warner, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I
But the
think he's
guy he was
awesome.
dancing with, oh my god.
Yo, man, please go to NXT or something, bro. I can't keep doing this, please.
NXT, that nigga like 35.
NXT Vince Warner is crazy.
That nigga is 35, bro.
Imagine him working
Man.
Trick Williams on the CW.
Hey, Chris, they got Shawn Spears on there.
Yo, Mance Warner trying to get Trick Williams to watch some Terry Funk matches to put together a match sounds hilarious.
Yeah, nice little match with Mox, you know. It was a good time.
I thought he was gonna get signed after that. It was a pretty good match, but you know.
He's a great
Why get
promos,
signed
man.
to
He cut
AEW?
like 2 good promos on AEW TV as well, bro. It was, and they just didn't, you know.
Why
No,
sign to AEW when you be GCW World Champ?
Exactly.
Alright, let's keep it moving then. So that was show of the year 2024. Wrestle Purist best non-wrestler of the year 2024, as voted for fans and media and critics. Nigel McGuinness caused a little debate internally at Wrestle Purist, and didn't know whether to include him on the nominee list or not, because obviously he's wrestled like twice, you know, and it's not like he's just like done a run-in. Like he's had 2. No, he's had 3. He's had the match with Brian, the match on ROH, and he was in the Casino Gauntlet. So he's wrestled 2 matches. He's been in the Gauntlet. So you know, it's kind of like, can we really count him as a non-wrestler? And I guess the easiest way to kind of explain why we've included him is that like he was still so good as a non-wrestler, and obviously that is what you would base your vote on. You know, like on his commentary work throughout the year. You know, so.
Right.
And based off that, he still is absolutely deserving. You know, he's AEW's best commentator probably. So, yeah. So Nigel McGuinness is on this list, and the winner of best non-wrestler of the year 2024 was Prince Nana. 2nd year in a row. This year he came in with 30.3%. That was the winning vote for Prince Nana. Number 2 was Paul Heyman, coming in at 28.4%. Number 3. The aforementioned Nigel McGuinness at 17.5%, MVP at number 4 with 17%, and Nick Aldis coming in at 5th place with 6.8%.
Okay.
So yeah, Nana 2 years in a row, bro.
Yeah,
Doing his
he's
thing,
not
man.
argue. He's so fun, and he's a great story too. Everyone just enjoys the what he's become in pro wrestling is genuinely one of the coolest things that's happened in this last couple of years. So I'm all for that, absolutely.
Shout out Tully Blanchard for wanting to manage his racist ass daughter. That's pretty
Never,
fire.
and then never managing her.
Yeah. Even Billy was like, yo, I can't do this. What was it called? Tully Blanchard Enterprises? Yeah, I can't do this anymore. Tessa needs me. And then it is called Nana. So shout out Tully Blanchard, man. Doing something for the black community.
You remember how that whole thing went down? He was like, actually, I've partnered up with Prince Nana, and we've created the Mogul Embassy. And Prince Nana was like, actually, you didn't read the fine print, big bro. The entire embassy belongs to me. He was like, what?
Yeah, walking out with Gresham. Well, Gresham had boo boo face was fucking hilarious, bro.
Come on,
Jonathan Gresham, whatever happened to that guy?
he's a good wrestler, man. Come on, man.
No, my,
Look how the mask he had on last year, Monty. What was he doing? What was he doing in the ring, Monty?
He was doing nigga Muda cosplay, bro.
He's doing his thing, man. You know.
You want him in WWE, Monty?
I'll take him on the next two.
No. We need main roster Gresham.
We need Gresham standing off with
I wouldn't take him on the main roster.
There's no way Randy Orton wouldn't bully him, right?
Yeah.
Come on.
Like, there's no way he doesn't revert to his old self and just start bullying him, right?
Oh, you think niggas make short jokes about some of them niggas there? Yeah.
All right. So,
They
yeah,
put
Prince Nana.
tape up on the locker and be like, you can only be in the locker room if you are this tall.
Come on, bro. Anyway, Prince Nana, like I said, comes in 2 years in a row, and whenever Prince Nana comes up, especially in a conversation like this where like you're celebrating the work he's done over the past year, especially when now it's been 2 years in a row and he's fully established as like one of the best and most liked managers out there. So, bro, he's been around. He's been around, Joe. You know he's been around, bro. He's on that first Ring of Honor show, I'm pretty sure. You know? And he's just like, look at him now. You know? He's really cool to see, man.
He did like enhancement matches for WWE in like 2000, like metal and jacked like that. So he's always been awesome. He's a good example of like the cliche about the guy you think's an overnight success has actually been going forever and ever. It's like he's basically the exact same performer, really. I mean, I will say the way he's adjusted to Swerve being a babyface, he's like actually impressive. But for the most part, he's just being Prince Nana, and Prince Nana is awesome. So very, very well deserved, definitely. And he's been a great kind of high spot, I think, alongside Swerve, as Swerve's become, one of the top guys in the industry for sure.
Yeah, man. Shout out Prince Nana. Of course, obviously Swerve Strickland having such a huge year, and him being his right hand man. Of course, big contributing factor to him obviously winning his vote, man. So yeah, probably gonna have another huge year ahead. I think they're gonna kind of I think they need to as well, is kind of tap a little bit more into what he does. Like add a little bit more depth or do something with Swerve, or do you know what I mean? So we'll see. Like we know there was some pitches for that, and it doesn't seem like they're gonna, but we'll see what happens in 2025 with Swerve, Nana, and kind of the surrounding factors in AEW. MVP getting 17%. Considering he didn't do a lot of TV work this year, you know, it's all very much at the end of the year. I think he's gonna be right up there. Like, if you ask me, my opinion, he is the best manager right now.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Especially coming back and doing as good as he's done after being stuck in Alcatraz for fucking 2 years.
Yeah, exactly, bro. He just gets his talent over, knows how to make everyone just feel like important and just like godly, and just the way he carries himself.
The promos he was cutting about Omos, you would think Omos was like good. Like actually
Omos is a beast, bro. But anyway, like the way he presents himself and the people that he's standing next to is always just like, he's phenomenal at that street, bro. And obviously, like, you can, if you want to say Heyman's the best in the world, then like, I ain't gonna argue with that either, because Heyman's just like his legacy kind of thing, and even if he works a few dates a year, which obviously he's around more than that, but Heyman is obviously like an all-timer, and MVP, like I said, right now I'd probably put him as my number one, but I'm not mad at Nana winning for the course of the year, because obviously MVP only got to get in the race very late into the year, man. So shout out MVP for even grabbing that 17%. Nick Aldis, Joe, coming in last, the big man.
I think people they struggle to see him as a non-wrestler. They remember him as such a titan in the ring, with all those classic, those classic NWA title matches. You put him on that, Harley Race, Terry Funk, Ric Flair, Nick Aldis. So I think it's hard, like Ric Flair never won best non-wrestler. But you think he was a wrestler, right? I mean, it is what it is.
Please talk. Yo, and he deserves a lot more than Adam Pearce. At least Nick Aldis doesn't get bullied by his fucking roster.
Yeah, like bits aside, Aldis is actually good at that job. Like, he's actually a good on-screen character. I think it's hard. They're best non-wrestler when you compare him to a manager who's the presence is different, right? Like Nick Aldis, on some weeks he may do a lot, but on another week he may legitimately do like a 30-second pre-tape with, Pretty Deadly or whoever. Like it's just hard, but
he's very good at what he does, though.
Excellent at it, yeah.
As far as it's funny because like, so many people turn their nose up at the idea of having GMs and stuff. It's like the way WWE have got it balanced at the moment is actually pretty good. So, it's all about casting and that sort of stuff. So Nick Aldis and Adam Pearce, I think, do a great job. I also lean towards liking Nick Aldis a bit more. So shout out to them. Nigel, I can't sing his praises enough. I fucking love Nigel McGuinness, bro. How can you not? Especially being a British wrestling fan, He's bro, honestly, him coming out at Wembley to Oasis is like my favourite personal moment of 2024. Like, hands down. And yeah, just to see him get back in there. He got his match with Brian, and yeah, probably that pure title match was. Listen, brother, that was some good shit, you know. And even,
Yo,
I guess
God
with-
bless
even with his-
Nigel McGuinness is back. No Diddy. Oh my God. Oh wow.
Bro, come on, man. He did his thing, right?
that was so like half-hearted.
That was nasty, man. But yeah, I love Nigel, so shout out Nigel. Anything anyone else want to say on Best Non Wrestler? Or we keep it moving?
I think we're good.
Yeah, we keep it moving then. Alright. Wrestle Purist most underrated wrestler of the year 2024 as voted for by the fans and media / critics. Number 1 for the 3rd year in a row. The only person to ever win this award. Chad Gable. 46.8% of the vote.
Right, this
So-
is now the time. We need to establish law here, right? Because we all think Chad Gable's great, right? None of us questioning Chad Gable. He's awesome. Is this supposed to be like an observer style underutilized thing? Is that what? Because Dave says underrated, but like he's not underrated. We all think he's awesome, right? So is he underrated by Triple H? Is that what we're voting on? Like I don't know what we're.
I've always thought of it when people have asked me. It's like a combination of underutilized and underappreciated. So if with Chad Gable, I guess the only excuse you could think of is that like people think he's so underutilized that it kind of
Right.
balances out to vote for him over a potentially
He's won
David
it.
Finlay, who may not be as rated by the fans, but he you know, his booking's pretty strong, or you know, or like, Commander's like a good example because you know, like he's not exactly someone everyone's running around singing his praises about, but at the same time, he's also just getting jobbed out on AEW all the time. So it's like he really is like a combination of underutilized and kind of like underrated.
Yeah.
JC Jane as well, bro. You know,
Oh
you
my
kind of-
God.
Bro, JC Jane.
Hold
See,
on,
this
Chris,
is what I'm
hold on.
talking about, Joe.
Chris,
That's what I'm
hold on.
talking about, bro. JC Jane is good, bro. She's good.
I'm so sure. I'm so
See,
sure.
and this is the attitude, fam, and this is why JC Jane ends up on this list, bro. You know?
Chris, just
No,
for this
so,
one,
man.
just let this be, right? It's important to me. Let it be. But look, seriously, I don't get if you want it 3 years in a row. I think it's kind of hard to like underrate. I think it's difficult to really, describe him that way. Chad Gable was awesome. Obviously, we all agree on that. He's one of their best guys, and he's one of the. I mean, in terms of a TV match, he's one of the best guys in the industry. So he's great. I just don't underrated. It's kind of weird to me.
Yeah, it's a tough one. Like I said, he's won it 3 years in a row. And again, like it's not even like he won it narrowly, and people are kind of giving up on this idea that he's underrated. Bro, 46.8% of the overall vote, nearly half the people who voted on this. So thousands of people were like, "Yeah, Chad Gable, bro, no question." Like, so, but yeah, shout out JC Jane coming in at 5th place, 8.2%. Harley Cameron came in at 4th place, 12.5%. Commander at 3rd place with 14.6%, and David Finlay at 17.9%. That's who I voted for.
Same.
David
I voted
Finlay.
Finley.
I voted for David Finlay.
What's
I
Tesha
think
Price's
he's,
name in WWE? Fallon Henley.
What was that, bro?
Somebody asked, "What's Tesha Price's name in WWE?" I said, "Fallon Henley."
Yeah, Fallon Henry was pretty close to making his nominee list as well, but yeah, just about missed out in the end. And yeah, who knows how she would have done. All right, so that's most underrated. Chad Gable, man, this is getting crazy, bro. I don't know. It's not even like I can be like, oh, you can't nominate him. Like I can't. Like if people think he's underrated, do you know what I'm saying? Like I can't.
It's starting to be a participation award, man. I'm kind of.
So unless I completely change how we do it and be like, okay, you can only win an award 3 times in a row or something, you know, which I don't think should be the case, you know. So hopefully Hunter just puts a fucking belt on him, because I think that is genuinely what it is. Like if he won that IC title, even if he held it for 2 weeks, this may have looked different, you know.
Yeah.
Maybe. So
Maybe I doubt it, but maybe.
But Sami Zayn said, hold on. I don't like that one. Let's do this one instead. So he didn't win the IC title, unfortunately. So
man. But yeah, shout out Chad Gable, 3 years in a row. The only person to ever win the WrestlePurists Most Underrated Award. Okay. This might be the one that Chris is talking about earlier being most disgusted in. Maybe not, you know. But WrestlePurists Most Improved Wrestler of the Year 2024, as voted for by the fans, the media, and critics. And I'm starting from number 5 with Yoya Umura at 2%. Number 4. Come on, bro. Chris has joined on another device, I think. What's going on?
Wow.
Yeah, boom. Okay, Chris is back. All right.
Okay.
Yoya Umura at 2% at number 5. Number 4 is Bronson Reed. Come on, man. Let me get it out.
Come on. What? This is really like Evil just has like just sadly has motion for Yu Uemura to be on this list. What are we talking about, man? Why? Why is he
He's
on this
good,
list?
bro. Because
Yeah.
his whole excursion and TNA running, all that shit, bro. Like he got
That was
spooky.
good. That was good.
At least, come on, fam.
He's not better than Nakanishi.
He's back on track now. You know, I think you can say that about him. So I think that's obviously where that comes from. Then, you know, I'm sure Ibu has been singing his praises a lot, and people.
I don't know who Yuji is. I only remember Joya.
All right, bro.
Joya was crazy.
Number 4, with 9.9% is Bronson Reed. Big Bronson Reed of the WWF. He had a pretty big year, man. He got injured at such an unfortunate time, man. He's a shame. It's like, I'm not his biggest fan or anything like that, but you can't deny he had a really good year. Come on, bro.
Monty, I've been so dead ass. The most I watched Raw last year was when he was getting that big push in his Braun Strowman feud. The Seth feud was whatever. I don't care about Seth Rollins, so I didn't really watch. But when he was getting like that big push, when he started like tsunami people all the time, I was like, "Yo, this dude's a beast." What happened?
But listen, bro. He was booked in some fire angles, bro.
Yeah,
You know what happened? He stopped calling himself a fucking dick boy. That's what happened.
That was crazy. Now he's doing I don't know what gimmick he's doing on Twitter, but it's not funny.
Yo, you gotta stop, Britt Bronson. I want to like you, bro, but this Twitter shit, you gotta come on. You don't talk like that, my nigga. You gotta stop doing that. You don't talk like that. You gotta stop.
Anyway, he's at number 4 with 9.9%. Joe, you got anything to say about the big man? I know you're not. I'm not sure how you feel about him these days, but you're pretty much in the same boat as me.
I've actually come around to the idea. I think he's pretty good, to be fair. I don't really like when I'm sorry to also bring up tweets, but the one he did about like the way it used to be, like he was Stan Hansen, was very embarrassing. So that kind of erased the goodwill. But I had a good year. Seriously, he did have a good year. Good for Bronson. Tweeting like he was Bob Holly. Well, this way back in the good old days. Robbie, you do cartwheels, man. Come on.
Oh my god. That Johnny Gargano clip. Oh my god.
Someone should be in prison for that.
That wasn't Johnny's fault, by the way.
Yeah, they would have gave this nigga swirlies in all Japan. Like, come on, man. What are you doing? You think that's New Japan. You think Noki would let you wrestle in his company if you saw that?
You think Baba will let you call yourself a thick boy? Come on, man. You gotta stop.
Yo, yeah, no, bye.
Thick boy.
All right, so Thick Boy was at number 4. Number 3, 10.5%, David Finlay. I think he's been very, very much vastly improved this year, bro. So yeah, I think he deserved a bit more than 10%, to be honest. So.
Hey, as long as he keeps doing 3 dominators in a row, he good with me.
It's probably because a lot of people. Well, actually, Oleg Boden won Rookie of the Year. I was gonna say it's because a lot of people don't watch like New Japan like that anymore, but I thought he was probably my pick to. I picked him to win it. I thought he improved. Like I hated David Finlay in 2023. I thought he was the worst wrestler of all time. But in 2024, like he got some girth on him. He got built up. Yo, I did not know he was that strong. He is
Yeah,
like
he's mad
freakishly
strong,
strong.
He's like a
It's kind of
meathead
crazy.
wrestler, dude. He's like he like throws bombs now and chucks guys around. It's awesome. It's
Yeah.
come out of nowhere too.
And I think I speak for everyone when I say he is a better Bullet Club leader than Jay White. I think everyone would agree with that, right?
Come on.
Right?
No, you know, when he main event tonight at the Dome, well,
Oh, well, we get in there. No, you like Jay White versus Okada at the Dome? That was fire.
Yo, Chris, how about
Another
that
match
ZS
that's still going on.
How about that? Yo, was ZSJ nominated for any awards, bro?
Fuck no. Oh,
he won, bro.
Oh.
He was
Yo.
nominated for Wrestler of the Year, bro. Like,
Oh,
what?
That is incredible. That's what incredible
He
payoff.
what?
That
I remember that.
He's
I
up for
remember
wrestling.
listen, you only started agendering at fucking Wrestle Kingdom, bro, and that's 2024, bro.
No. I did not like him winning the G1. That match was terrible.
Me
I
and Chris,
hated it.
hey, we're sat up till 4 a.m. to watch Zack Sabre Jr. have a 3.5 in the G1 Climax Final, and ever since then, and then he's not only that, he goes to the Tokyo Dome and kills my president's 10-point plan. Yeah, he's dead to me. Dead to me.
Anyway,
I love-
we're way off track. We're talking about that. We
Well,
was
I
talking
agree
about
with-
David Finlay, bro. We
David
was talking
Finlay.
Good wrestler. Good wrestler.
David Finlay, good wrestler. You know, like I
Yeah.
said, I think he deserved a bit more than 10.5%. Number 2 is the Proto Star
Oh
Kyle
my
Fletcher
Oh
with
my God,
31.8% of the vote. So a very strong
Where do I
voting,
start?
but not enough to get the win. You know. Where do you start, Chris? That's your guy, man.
Man, I feel like I've had Protostar stock since my first Dynamite show I went to in a while was him versus Kenny in Houston. And I was before that, I thought he was like a perfectly good guy, but I was like, yeah, he got to be a tag team wrestler. But after that match, I was watching, and I was seeing his heel work, and I was seeing how he moved around the ring, and I was like, yo, this kid could be something. He beef up a little bit, you know, he gets some better gear, starts being an Osprey clone, and he could be something. And lo and behold, oh my God, he's what Randy Orton. He's what people thought Randy Orton was in the early 2000s. A good wrestler. He has good facial expressions. He's a good-looking guy. The girls like him. You know, he understands wrestling. You know, you wouldn't think a guy from Australia would really understand psychology and what to do in the ring.
Why? Why not?
I mean, you know,
What the fuck?
you know, you know what they be doing in Australia.
What's he talking about?
Hey,
No, I'm just, you know.
say too much. I ain't gonna say what has been
Oh,
said
man.
already.
But no, I think he, even though I said I picked David Finlay to win, I would also be cool with Kyle Fletcher winning because he improved from like a guy who could be like a tag team wrestler, like a really good tag team wrestler, to a guy who could win the world championship. So, yeah.
Yeah, man. Protostar Cole Fletcher. Like Chris kind of touched on, bro. His work as a heel, bro. He's been great, hasn't he, Joe?
He has been incredible. Because I mean, we have to be real. Among this panel, there was certainly not a consensus on where he stood at the start of 2024. Like, Chris has had those stocks for a long time. I have not. Certainly not. I didn't see it at all. I thought he was good. You know, like, he's a fun, you know, he had cool offense and stuff. And his energy was always good. But, like, he transformed at the end of the year. It was crazy to me because he became, not only he was really trending in a very positive direction, but he became to me like a different wrestler altogether. He's C2. I think he was one of the best things about that tournament. Had a great year. I didn't see enough of Obafemi's first year, so I can't speak on what his candidacy here. I was very surprised Kyle didn't win this award because his improvement was like aggressive and in your face, I thought. So that's what I would say.
Yeah, Cole Fletcher. Now go on, Rob.
Thing about it is Obafemi's bet. I think he won. And my pick was Kyle Fletcher, and it would have been Kyle then Bronson for 1 and 2 for me. But
Bronson? What?
Bronson,
My God, go on.
come on, man. But no, I just think it was the fact that Obafemi, did he really wrestle all that much at the end of 2023? Was he like, when did he start in 2020? Because I know he got hurt at the beginning of 2023.
When
Like,
did he
after
come
spring
back from
break
his
out.
first injury?
Yeah, from the knee.
I can't
I don't
actually
remember.
remember. I'm on Cage Match right now, though, so hopefully it shouldn't take too long for me to pull it up. If I just click over here onto his matches, 2023, he was out from May until October, the very end of October, though. So basically November.
I get it. All right, so I get it then. I get it. I don't agree, but I get it because I guess
The end of 2023 was the breakout tournament, and he started his 2024 by winning the breakout tournament. So
yeah, I guess.
he's done a lot, bro. When you think about it, that feels like a longer time ago, man. Like basically his whole NXT run has been this year, you know. So yeah, Obafemi, bro. Obafemi got the win there, as Rob just kind of gave away. Obafemi coming in at number 1 with 45.8% of the vote, so a huge voting for Obafemi.
Damn, that's a lot.
Well, he killed it, man. Kyle Fletcher,
Propaganda works.
he completely like. I'll agree with basically a lot of what Joe was saying. He's completely changed. Like at the start of the year, I was not huge on him. I remember, I think it might have been 2023 when he was coming out and he had like all red scribble on his face and shit. Like,
Yeah.
this guy is just, you know what it is? It's just kind of the process. He's a young guy and he's figuring out who he is. You know what I'm saying? He's figuring out what gimmick and what look and what presentation suits him. You know, and he was just going through those changes. And we've watched it kind of kind of reminds me of like what we touched on earlier about like there's not really an environment in AEW for rookies to come up, and obviously Cole Fletcher's far from a rookie, but he was definitely still like a young developing talent, you know, and we've seen that, you know, and that's probably why there was a lot of split opinions of him at the start of this year or even like last year or even before then, because it's like he's a young guy figuring himself out, you know, and obviously Chris bought those stocks early and he's eating. You know, he's
You know
eating
what the
off them
turning
now.
point was, Monty? That I feel like a lot of younger guys, especially in AEW, should like try. Go down, and I'm not saying he didn't have an excursion there or anything, but go down to Mexico and like find your style. There's so many styles in CMLL and Mexico that you can like build off of, and really try to hone your craft. There's technical wrestling, high flying, and all that. Like he really like working with luchadors is really, I think, what got him like confident, because luchadors are really unselfish in the ring. So he got really confident working with Commander in the ROH matches, working with Atlantis Jr. Rubbing hands with Mystico and Volador Jr. I think that's really what his turning point was, getting to work with a lot of those luchadors down in Mexico and in ROH. But yeah, I think he's the future of AEW if AEW doesn't fall within the next 2 years.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
But yeah, man, Cole Fletcher, he's came so far, and obviously, like, everyone knows I love Obafemi, and I've got to try like with this sort of stuff. I'm not just gonna like biasly, just blindly vote for who everyone thinks my favorites are and stuff like that. And Cole Fletcher probably shaved his head, and he's just like his level of maturity in his heel work almost immediately was like really striking. Like just the way he would play up to the crowd and just his general heel work, it was never boring or anything like that. Which I think a lot of modern heels over the past couple of decades have really they fall into that trap of like they become a heel and just become mind-numbingly boring. And Cole Fletcher definitely didn't fall into that. He really used it to elevate his character work and stuff like that. So and his look as well, bro. The shaved head, he's fucking jacked, and all this sort of stuff now. So he's been phenomenal, bro. He really has been phenomenal. And like I said, I can't just be super biased and just be like, oh wow, fucking. Well, I have to be honest, people. I agree with the voters. Obafemi, 45.8%. The numbers don't lie, Chris.
I don't get it.
This is a year. This is unprecedented stuff that we're seeing. Like people don't realize how deep it goes when we're talking about the level of potential and level of talent that we're talking about. We're talking about a generational talent, bro. I'll go that far. You don't get people like this anymore. They don't come along, fam. We got Obafemi now. hopefully, you know, Sean's already got him selling too much, but hopefully when he goes up to the main roster, probably not too long. Hopefully we get
Just wait till Triple H gets his hands on him.
Triple H gonna look at it. Whoa! You didn't tell me this Femi guy was, you know.
Well, I thought Obafemi was always good though. Like when I was like first watching, I was like, "Yo, it's just a big
the
black dude
the
who
breakout
throws people.
tournament was this year. That's what
Was
I'm saying,
it?
Chris. Like, yeah.
Okay,
The breakout,
how much
the
did he
final,
wrestle?
the final of the breakout tournament, yeah, was
Uh-huh.
the 2nd of January.
Yeah,
New Year's
okay.
Evil 2024. Obafemi defeats Riley Osborne in 9 minutes 45 seconds.
Who the fuck
if
is
I
Riley
remember.
Osborne?
He was he's a British flyer that was in Chase U.
Oh, okay.
You'd
Is
probably
that
like
the Shooting Stars?
Yeah, I was gonna say, Chris, you'd probably like
Okay, I do know who that is. Okay, that name is crazy.
Riley Osborne. You know, he he defeated Dragon Lee in 1 minute 16 seconds.
Let's go. Let's fucking go. Let's
for
fucking go.
the North American title.
Yeah.
Did you see they made Dragon Lee come out and say where he was a couple of I think it was the other day or today. He said, "Oh, I've been trying to get to y'all for the past few days." He said, "I just my kid's about to come in, so my wife's about to have her kid, our kids."
Why were you at Raw though, big bro?
He was on main event. You was on main event last week, nigga.
Another thing as well, yeah. NXT Stand and Deliver had that triple threat on it with Dijak and Briggs, which I think got like NXT match of the year as well. So, listen, bro, I get it. I get the Cole Fletcher case. Absolutely understand it. But listen, sometimes the real just has to come through and be rewarded, bro. That's just what it is, you know. You couldn't win Rookie of the Year. He's not eligible. But our NXT champion, Obafemi, 45.8%, is the winner of the Wrestle Purist Most Improved Wrestler of the Year. And it is completely fair. And I always stand with the people on that one. Okay. Next up is, and this is the last one that we've already revealed. So, Best In-Ring Wrestler of the Year 2024 as voted for by fans and media critics. Number 5, Swerve Strickland, 4%. Number 4, Sari, 10.9%. Number 3, Gunther at 11.9%. Number 2, Bryan Danielson at 16.1%. And number 1 with what might possibly be the second biggest percentage. There's actually one more after this. I lied, by the way. I was wrong. But it might be the second biggest percentage someone got in these votings. Will Ospreay at number 1 with 57.1% of the vote. So a huge voting for Will Ospreay. Nobody really that close to him. Bryan Danielson at number 2, 16%. You know, so
It's still
Will
too high.
Ospreay, bro. Will Ospreay, the runaway winner of the in-ring wrestler of the year, and you know, I'm not even the hugest Will Ospreay guy, but I've always massively appreciated him. You know, and I have no complaints about this at all. Even like I said, even not being a huge Ospreay guy, I've got no complaints about him winning this because his output this year, the way his matches have been received, the way he's just like stayed over, even though he's not been thrown the world title on, you know. He's phenomenal, bro, and it's all down to his in-ring work. The reason why he's so it's all because of his in-ring work. Like, yeah, his promos and stuff, and he's taken to American TV better than a lot of people expected, but that's the core of it, isn't it, Joe? He's just a phenomenal in-ring wrestler, even if he isn't your cup of tea. Like,
He is, and his matches on AEW pay-per-views have become like an event to themselves at this point. They're like a part of the AEW. I think they're one of the lead attractions for those shows now. You know, like his matches are received differently. They have a different amount of energy and heat. It's very noticeable. And I think he's just, in terms of being like a prolific in-ring guy, you know, I absolutely do think he's making a case as like an all-time candidate in that regard. Like, he doesn't, I mean, again, his star may not be for you, but the people are with his matches every single time.
Yeah.
Like, you're very rarely going to watch an Ospreay match like, I don't know if they connected with that one. Like, it's
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's kind of its own event, as I said, and he has a few different kind of outlines you'll see. Like on TV, he has the shootout that we've got a lot of, right? But those pay-per-view matches are big and booming and exciting, and he had a great year. Definitely, I think there's probably an argument that he should have been, more central overall. That's for another conversation for another day. But his matches were insane. Absolutely.
Yeah, Osprey. Chris, what's your favorite Osprey match this year, bro?
Oh my god, there's so many to pick from. Probably him versus Swerve at Forbidden Door. Him versus Okada. Was that this year or was that last year? That was last year.
Start of the year, I think.
Oh, was it? Okay, well, the first, not first, but the Osprey Fletcher match at what was it? Full Gear. It was Full Gear, right? No, that was a fucking triple threat. I don't know. Well, him versus Fletcher in the pay-per-view match was great too. He had the triple threat that was great. I don't have a problem with Osprey one. He was my pick too. I have a problem with a couple people on this list though. Gunther at 3 is crazy after the year that he had. He did not have a great year.
I know, but it's kind of, I guess,
it's a legacy.
He's the WWE candidate. I think it's more that, to be honest. Just kind of is what it is sometimes. But like Gunther's still phenomenal, bro. Like he's not been his best year by any means, but it's not like I'm not disgusted in him being on the list as much as you.
No, not at all. Because he has a legacy. He is probably the best like pure wrestler in WWE. But they could do more. Like I think he's world champion, so I can't say he's underutilized. But like they're literally just rehashing his IC title reign with worse matches. And I don't get why. Is it because he's world champ and world champs aren't supposed to have good? Like you always hear, world champs aren't supposed to have like 5-star matches or whatever. Is that why, or is it like his own thing, or I don't get it?
But whoever started that theory is kind of like whoever started that theory is kind of like dumb.
Also, Danielson at 2 is crazy. I'll just say it. Y'all like Bryan Danielson, man?
Come on, bro.
Where should he be at, Chris O?
I mean, you know.
But no.
Samoa Joe versus.
Yes.
Oh, shit.
Cancelled.
Samoa Joe versus Nick Wayne has been postponed because of the weather.
Over there.
Wait, who couldn't make it? Did they say? Or did they
I presume Joe, right? I presume because otherwise they just put Kip in or something.
Let's get Nick Wayne versus Hook then. Let's go.
Well, hold on.
Right, bro. Anyway,
I might not be watching, but you don't need to do that. It's just not.
First the Bryan Danielson slander, now this, bro. Like, come on, take it easy, All right, let's keep it. Okay, this is the actual last one now before we go into the reveals, Okay, WrestlePurists Tag Team of the Year 2024 as voted for by the fans and media/critics. Number 5, Team 200kg. Number 4, FWC. No, Team 200kg with 2.2%. Number 4, FWC, 4.2%. Number 3, Bob Momo Banana at 5.1%. Number 2, Young Bucks at 20%. And number 1, Nathan Frazier.
Oh, once he's muted himself.
He knows it's some bullshit. He knows it's some bullshit.
He's silencing himself.
Oh my god.
He's pleading innocence.
You're muted, Monty.
Okay, I should be back now. It's so wild when like you go silent because people think you're trying to speak to them when you're not, and I'm just kind of like laughing at you guys realizing my mic's not working, and then and now I'm back. So here we are. Okay, number 2, Young Bucks 20%. Number 1 is 68.7%.
This is
the biggest margin. Was Nathan Frazier and Axiom. Fraction, the NXT Tag Team Champions. And Chris is already sighing and huffing and puffing. And you're just going to have to deal with it, bro. Like,
I'll let everyone speak before I have my...
I know what I blame? You know who I blame for this? I blame Max Caster for this. That's why I blame Max.
Yo, Rob, stop acting like you don't like that Fraction 1. You literally, on the Raw review, you trolling me about that they were going to win.
I didn't troll you. I didn't do that. No. See, let's see what happens, guys. All right. Chris's definition of me trolling is me just being like, yo, I honestly think this team should win, and here's why. And then I never trolled the Young Bucks, never called them bad, never said anything bad about the Young Bucks. I just said, yo, I think it's because of the shit they got forced to do this year with the Acclaimed and shit like that. That it didn't work out. That they weren't gonna win.
You know,
That's why
I'll get my rant off now so everyone else can have their time. I'm sorry. Listen, a lot of people were tagging me and trolling me, saying, "Oh, look, Fraction won after all you said." Listen, does this award really feel good to Fraction fans? Like, are y'all actually excited? This was a down year for tag team, maybe the worst year in tag team wrestling history in recent years.
No, it's not.
It was one of the worst years in tag team wrestling history. And y'all are celebrating this award like Joel Embiid beating Jokic for the MVP. It's kind of disgusting when you think about it. But y'all can have this award. We already have hella tag team of the years awards. And guess what? In 10 years, is anyone gonna be talking about Fractions 2024? Anyone? Is anyone gonna be talking about it? Is anyone gonna talk about Fraction versus Chase U? Are they gonna talk about the Young Bucks versus Sting and Darby? Are they gonna talk about the Young Bucks against United Empire at Grand Slam? Are they, listen.
Hey man, you get it back this year. We're breaking up.
Listen, I'm a Young Bucks fan. I've had it good. 2021, the greatest tag team wrestling run of all time, and I don't think anyone can dispute that. You can try, you can't.
Well,
so y'all can have this award. We'll take the Lifetime Achievement Tag Team of the Wrestling Award when the Young Bucks hang it out. We're gonna name the award after the Young Bucks. Y'all get this, right? Every award they're gonna name after the Young Bucks.
As they should.
What is Fraction gonna? Yo, also, why are we putting wrestling school? Why do they get to be on these ballots?
God, bro.
Why does wrestling school get to be on these ballots? I don't get it.
Oh, brother.
Why does WWE's wrestling school get to be on ballots? Why don't we have any indie wrestlers up there? It's basically the same thing.
You know why. You know why.
Rob, you're hysterical. You're hysterical. Calm down.
You know why.
It's okay.
Yo, no,
you know what this really is about, Monty?
I'm not letting you troll me. It's not.
The Young Bucks are good Christian men, and the woke left don't want good Christian. Well, you check Nathan Frazier's followings.
No, come on, yo. We not talking about his following.
No, but congrats to Fraxium. You deserve it. You won the tag team award when no one gave a fuck about tag team wrestling this year. Jay Cargo and Bianca won PWI tag team of the year, by the way. Just gonna put that out there. And so maybe that tells you a lot about tag team wrestling.
Chris, where is Jay Cargo?
She's at the PC, bro.
Yeah, which she did for a year. But yeah, going back to the tag team of the year conversation. With Fraxium, the Young Bucks had a good year, bro. I'm not like trolling the Young Bucks. I don't like it's not like I don't like the Young Bucks.
Yo.
I just
So the Young Bucks get nominated for match of the year. They have match of the years in top 10, but they don't win the award when Fraxium has none. What's going on? What's actually going on though? I don't get it. Is this a wrestling award? Is this a popularity contest? What is it? Is it fatigue? Is it both? Why does FTR have two WrestlePurists Tag Team of the Year awards? Why do they get two?
Chris, do you know who we had to carry this year, Chris?
I don't care. You're not Bret Hart in the fucking 90s. I don't care who you had to carry.
No, nigga. When you Fraxium having to face Dallas 3 times a week, nigga. Yes, you are. You are Bret
Brother,
Hart.
we had to face the Acclaimed. What are you talking about?
I don't even like Bret Hart.
We had to face Claudio Castagnoli and Wheeler Yuta. What are we talking about? I'm done. I'm sorry. I'm taking too much time. I'm sorry. I'm just,
So that match was good? That match was good now?
Anyway, people.
Hey, man, y'all can have it back this year. We breaking up this year. So y'all can have it back.
All right. Let's lock back in. I don't know how I've ended up the only person on the screen. I don't know what's been going on with Rob's camera, and Joe has now lost his smile. So
I don't understand what happened to my camera either. I just got like this weird glare on it that I can't get off.
All right, so we've got Wrestler of the Year, like I've already said. We've got Fans Wrestler of the Year, Media and Critics Wrestler of the Year, then an overall Wrestler of the Year. So that's the Wrestler of the Year ones that we're going to do now. We've got promotion of the year, women's wrestler of the year, match of the year, and booker of the year. And I think I want to start with promotion of the year because I think this year it's the most obvious one, to be honest. Especially when you look at some of the other results and just kind of the general feeling amongst fans and the perceptions and stuff at the moment. So, the Wrestle Purist promotion of the year 2024, number 5, New Japan, 1.4% of the overall vote. Number 4.
God damn.
Number 4, Sendai Girls, 5.7%. That's obviously a Japanese Joshi promotion. They had 2 of the tag teams in the tag team of the year. So if they were tag team names that you didn't recognize, then obviously, you had Sendai Girls is Bob Momo Banana and Team 200 kg, and FWC is Stardom. So just to go back on those tag team ones. But Sendai Girls at number 4, 5.7%. Number 3, CMLL, 13.1%. Number 2, All Elite Wrestling with 15.6% of the overall vote. And number 1 with 64.2% of the vote is WWE.
Wow.
So not even nobody even close. So AEW was closest. CMLL was closest to AEW than AEW was to WWE this year.
I'm not surprised.
The worldwide leader in sports and entertainment.
I'm not even gonna fight for AEW. AEW deserves not to win that, right?
Yeah.
But I will say, for now on, for another company to win that award, they either had to be perfect the whole year, or WWE has to be bad for half the year.
Yeah.
And even if it's bad for half the year, they still might fucking win it. This is not me saying AEW should have won.
won it though, so AEW won it in 2022.
Yeah, but that's because AEW 2021 is some of the greatest professional wrestling in America.
So
history.
AEW is capable of
They
doing
are
what's
capable.
needed to be.
But the perception is so bad now, Monty, that they're never going to win that award again. They're never going to win it again.
Oh,
even
they
if they have a great year.
No, they have.
No,
get
they
back.
can't. They can't.
The thing is, they have a chance. They do have a chance, and the reason
They
why
don't.
They've got Kenny
I don't
Omega.
know.
They've got
I haven't
Samoa Joe. They've got
Tony
Willow
Khan's the
Nightingale.
booker. And Tony Khan's the booker.
well, that's what I was about to say though. I said if they could just fix what they got, what they got going on booking wise, they could win.
I'm calling it now. New Japan's winning next year. Kenya Pro Wrestling.
Maybe.
I think New Japan. I know some of the stuff that's going to happen in New Japan. I think New Japan can win it. I really do.
I will always remember, I think it was 2022, we did the mid-year, award check.
God.
And all of us went, New Japan have got it locked up. And then they did the G1 and no one voted for New Japan. Getting pulled again,
all
bro.
fell
all
apart,
2020 happened. The first half of 2023 was like, yo, what's going on?
Yo, Gato is like,
He's back.
And
yeah. Yo,
and then
Gato.
and he said Hikuleo G1 semifinal, and we was like,
Yeah.
oh,
It's going to happen again, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah, it probably will.
that nigga
You
Chris
can't be-
hit me.
I mean, look who our world champion is right now. Fucking ZSJ. Damn. Shit.
Yeah,
He's gonna have a good
Joe.
match. Hey, you can't have it. He's gonna have to go 20. It's hard to get 12. It's hard to get 30 out of him at a house show.
Wow. Strong reference. I respect that very much. Strong reference.
But yeah, big year for WWE, wasn't it, Joe?
Apparently, yeah. Apparently, sound like it. No, obviously,
that
of course.
run from the start of the year to Mania was,
course,
insane. So
I have no argument with this. I know a lot of people that are a lot more clued in than I am would fight CMLL's corner. Unfortunately, it's obviously that's a huge fight for them in a poll like this, right? It's gonna be very difficult. WWE were a lock here, I think, and I think there are elements that I think a lot of us maybe question, but generally the fan base is very, very happy. They had the big build to Mania, as you were just talking about, and there was some really good stuff beyond that too. I do think creatively they're in a pattern now which will be interesting to follow this year and next year in terms of. It does feel like there's a little bit of it's the online fan, granted, but a little bit of fatigue with the way he does things because they're now used to it. It's been a couple of years, so that'll be an interesting thing to monitor. But I mean, the audience is really happy. That's pretty obvious, right? So I'm not
yeah,
surprised.
definitely, at least for the most part, anyway.
Yeah.
And like I said, the overall perception lately is that, like, WWE is selling out, WWE are doing big business, WWE are going #1 trend worldwide, WWE are doing this, WWE getting this celebrity, WWE's on Netflix now, WWE, do you know what I mean? So it's just all just, they're going from strength to strength, and as Chris has kind of highlighted, AEW's,
It's all perception. I mean, it's an award show.
It's not all
Always
perception. It's not all
well,
perception
for
because
award shows,
AEW.
mostly it's perception, right?
Yeah, but
Not just for
AEW
WWE.
hasn't
No,
been
I'm
good,
not.
any. So
I'm not just talking about just WWE winning this award. I'm just talking about awards in general, like all awards. Really, it's always going to be a lot of it's going to be perception. And I don't think WWE should have won it, and that's just because I don't watch it like that. But I don't think AEW should have won either. It's not me saying AEW should have won. I think I don't fucking know. Wrestling kind of sucked this year. I don't know. Probably CMLL, man.
throw your hands up, man. All right. So we'll do. Let's do match of the year, bro. Let's just get fucking some of the discuss that Chris is gonna have out the way. Let's just get it out the way.
Oh my
man.
god.
Wait, what happened?
I'm not looking forward to the replies on this tweet. But,
My god.
listen, it
my
is what it
God.
is, people. You get me? All right, so number 5, yeah, for the WrestlePurists Match of the Year 2024, as voted for by you people, the fans, and some media and some critics and stuff like that as well on the side. So number 5, Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns
Okay.
at WrestleMania.
Oh, let's go!
I thought you were going to have that as the winner.
I thought this won. Yeah,
I don't know.
if this would have won, oh my god.
All right, so that got 9.4% of the overall vote. Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns 2 at WrestleMania 4 in night 2. Number 4 with 12.3%. Sting and Darby Allin versus the Young Bucks with 12.3% of the overall vote.
You didn't win Tag Team of the Year, by the way.
No Punk True, please. Please, I'm begging, please.
Number 3, Bryan Danielson versus Swerve Strickland, 18%. So anyone who's been looking at the nominee list knows that it comes down to these two matches now. So I'm just going to say what number 1 is before I give away number 2. The WrestlePurists Match of the Year 2024, as voted for by the fans, wrestling media, and critics, is CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre at Bad Blood. 33% of the overall.
Sure. I'm so sure.
Wow.
CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre. They bled all over each other in that cage, and they had a phenomenal match, brother. And I loved that match dearly. One of my favourite matches of the year, 100%. I don't actually know exactly what my number 1 match of the year is. I'm personally not mad at CM Punk and Drew winning it because of the spectacle that they put on together, but I'm sure 1 or 2 people might be. And I guess just for argument's sake, number 2, Bryan Danielson versus Will Ospreay with 27.3%. So there was only 5% in it. But yeah, CM Punk, Drew McIntyre, Bad Blood, Hell in a Cell.
Y'all really fuck with blood like that?
You know what?
Like,
In all honesty, this doesn't really disgust me. Like Roman versus Cody winning would have disgusted me. I watched this match live, and I thought it was pretty good. I like people think I'm just this biased dude towards CM Punk, which I am. But like, I watched the match, and I think it was so out of the realm of like what WWE fans nowadays are used to, and it's something they don't see a lot. And it was a match that like they probably haven't seen for decades, and like some of the newer fans probably have never seen a match like this on WWE programming. So I get why I won. I wouldn't have picked it, but I'm not mad. I'm not like completely mad at it. I get it. I really do. But CM Punk winning awards in 2025.
bro,
Hey, man, that's what happened, bro. But yeah, Joe, it was a special match. Hell in a Cell with Drew, Bad Blood, Yeah, what did you think of the match? Obviously, I know we've kind of probably already reviewed it or some shit on this channel, but and also, what did you vote for? How do you feel about this result, brother?
I think the Cell match is great. I am stunned at the results because my pick came in at 4th, and I'm very surprised it was that low. I'm not surprised Punk and Drew won. When we did the Grinnies, Punk and Drew was in the lead for a lot of that, but it was in a 2-horse race with the Sting retirement match. I'm very surprised it was not even in the top 3.
Yeah.
That's my main takeaway, I'll be honest, because like I do think Punk and Drew was great, and it's what Chris said is true, but that's also like part of the match's magic, right? Like it is unique in that setting. But I am surprised they're being fourth, I have to admit. But yeah.
Young Bucks, I don't want to do the fucking victim gimmick, but yo, people just don't like the Young Bucks, bro. Like they don't like them, and it's all right, bro. We get it. I like the Young Bucks, so but like it's Sting, bro. Y'all can't give Sting a little bit more respect. It was probably the best retirement match that I've seen in my lifetime, at least. Maybe Shawn versus Flair's up there too. But that wasn't a fucking retirement match. You probably have another match. Never mind. So it is the greatest retirement match of all time.
This was definitely bad.
It was and I think it was more of a spectacle than the Hell in a Cell match. So, I mean, it's WWE. it is what it is. I'm not gonna, get sour grapes over it.
Chris is being nice, nigga. I'm not being nice, bro. I sat there watching 90% of that match, fucking bored out of my life. I don't care about
you
blood.
don't know bull,
bro.
Toolboxes.
I don't care about toolboxes. I don't care about niggas.
I care about toolboxes when they get smashed over Drew McIntyre's head and he pisses blood for the fucking next 20 minutes.
I don't care about.
Someone just wait. Someone just said Bucks. My bad. I'm not gonna crash out.
Am I in a Taylor Swift concert, nigga? Why do I care about friendship beads, nigga? I don't care about none of that.
That was a crazy spot.
I'm not sitting here saying that I thought it was some 2.5-star match or whatever. It's a nice, nice 3.5. But like, I'm not trying to sit here. But like, what are we doing, bro? What exactly? What are we doing? We we had glass, nigga. We had glass. Darby Allin didn't almost die for this.
To me, Rob, Monty, and Joe, right? Why would it be my match of the year?
Yo, by the way, hold on, Chris. Stop calling yourselves Sting fans, by the way. Y'all not Sting fans, y'all more. No, y'all not allowed to jack Sting no more either. I'm not allowing it. Y'all not allowed to jack Sting or none of them old niggas no more. Y'all are done with the 90s, nigga. You're not allowed to jack Sting no more. You're not allowed to jack Sting no more.
Hey man.
Ever, nigga. Ever.
Yeah, man. You win some, you lose some, I guess. 4 is crazy though. It's fucking crazy. It was better than Swerve versus Danielson. I think. I don't know. I'm kind of lower on that match than everyone else.
Cage match to make the cage match.
But I don't know, man.
I'm so Swerve that Swerve and Brian came above Sting and Darby. Brian and Will, I'm not as surprised. And that was actually quite close to winning it. Like I said, there was only there's less than 5% in it between Punk, Drew, and Brian and Will. But yeah, I was surprised to see Brian versus Swerve finish above Sting and Darby versus the Bucks. Like I said, I didn't actually vote on this because I can't say confidently what my match of the year is. So, like I said, I love Punk versus Drew. I love Sting Darby versus the Bucks.
They're all great.
I love Brian. They're all great. Yeah. I'm not gonna do a Rob and call one of them a 3.5. But, they were all great.
Hey man, I can't be honest.
You know what else it is? It was really early in the year too, so maybe that's why people forgot how great that match was. Maybe. I mean, I'm just coping probably, but it is what it is.
Let's do Booker of the Year because it's very funny. I can't lie.
Yeah,
we'll finish with Women's Wrestler of the Year, then the 3 different Wrestler of the Year awards. All right, so I shouldn't laugh. All right, WrestlePurists Booker of the Year 2024, as voted for by our wonderful, amazing, tapped-in, locked-in fans, media, and 1 or 2 Kriegs that you see floating around. It might not be with one of the big outlets, but definitely have opinions that a lot of fans appreciate. So that's where the critics kind of thing comes from. Okay, number 5 with 9.9% of the vote is Tony Khan.
Holy shit.
Tony Khan coming in.
said wait. You said wait. Wait. Oh my god.
What the fuck? 9%? Even the AEW fan said, I am not voting for Tony Khan, dude. That's crazy. Holy shit.
Okay, so Tony Khan, AEW, number 5, 9.9%. Number 4, with 12.9%, is the Deadlock Pro Wrestling guys. Anthony Douglas, James Darnell, and John Blood. 12.9%.
Yo, Tony Khan.
So yeah, man, shout out the DPW guys, bro. Because the DPW guys getting number 4 is literally like,
For sure, but
it's like us 4 starting a wrestling promotion and finishing above Tony Khan in 2026. You know, like that's like what it's like.
Tony Khan lost to an indie company, bro.
Wow.
So shout out the DPW guys, man. Because like I said,
Yeah, niggas lost to violence is forever.
No way. No way Kevin Blackwood just like being the star. It's over. Yo, Tony Khan.
Niggas lost to Jake something.
Yo, please don't let this show suck tonight, Tony Khan, because I will post a graphic of Promoter of the Year. This UF5. Please.
Yo, ain't no way you call yourself losing a Bojack, nigga. Yo,
Billionaire, by the way.
Okay, let's compose ourselves, you know, like
niggas lost to New Legacy.
Anthony Douglas, James Darnell, and John Blood. Deadlock Pro Wrestling, 12.9%. They came in 4th. Number 3 is with 14.3%. Shawn Michaels of WWE NXT.
I thought he was gonna win.
Yo, and losing to Shawn Michaels is actually more worrisome because NXT for a lot of the year was horrible. So
but NXT fans like everything, so I'm not surprised.
Mm-hmm. All right, Shawn Michaels definitely had his ups and downs, and I'd say he's probably on a bit of a downward trajectory in terms of the perception of his booking at the moment. But overall, 2024, he probably had a pretty decent year. All things considered, when we're talking perception-wise, anyway, because personally, I can poke holes in his booking throughout his whole time as NXT booker, you know. But he's had some hits as well. So, and obviously NXT Heatwave. Remember, like NXT Heatwave and like the perception coming out of that show, and it was Shawn Michaels Booker of the Year, bro. So, obviously some of that carried into a lot of people's vote for this, and like I said, he came in number 3 with 14.3%. Number 2. Which I think is going to pop a lot of people. Number 2, with 18.9% of the vote, is Suri. Booking her own shows. Suri-ism. And you got to respect it, bro. You got to respect it.
I like Suri a lot.
Respect it, bro.
This is kind of...
I don't think she's put on a show that's I've just woke up my Siri wrong, so...
Yo, this is
okay, that's off now. Yeah, bro. Every Suri show that I've seen has been well received. To be honest, every single one. You know, I don't think she's had any misses. And granted, she's not running weekly shows, so it's a bit of a different one. But obviously, the people who are watching the shows came out strong in his voting, and they voted for her, and she came in at 2nd as Booker of the Year, and she's one of the best wrestlers in the world. Also, getting one of the best.
She's like incredible.
One of the best wrestlers in the world, and also one of the best bookers in the world, according to the fans and the media. So she's it's crazy to think how WWE fumbled her, bro. Like, I know it's WWE and that, but like, this is the level of talent we're talking about.
You don't
right
get
now.
it. You didn't watch you didn't watch Sailor Moon, so you wouldn't get it. Shawn Michaels was good.
Alright, bro. But yeah, shout out Suri, man. She came in at 2nd with, what did I say, 18.9%. And of course, I guess no one's going to be too surprised, especially if you know the nominee list. The number 1 Booker of the Year, as voted for by you guys and media, etc. Paul Triple H Levesque, WWE, with 44% of the vote. So we win pretty handedly. It wasn't particularly close, but I don't think anyone's too surprised. I think the biggest surprise was Tony Khan coming in last to be honest. So, but yeah, Triple H coming in at number 1, Booker of the Year.
Who's the current ECW national champion, chat? Current ECW national champion.
Chat don't know, bro. I've now dropped the tweet putting Tony Khan at number 5, and I wonder how people are going to react to that.
Yo, I get it. I mean, if you win Promotion of the Year, you should probably win Book of the Year too. So I mean, yeah.
Yeah, you can't booked out, I guess.
Yo, AEW being at 2, but Tony Khan being at 5 is fucking hilarious, bro. It's fucking hilarious.
That's literally like we like the wrestlers, but you know.
Oh my god! I mean, a lot of this has to be a perception thing, right? Like for him, especially, it has to be. Like he's an unlikable guy, I guess.
People are atting Tony Khan in the replies. This could get political.
Oh no, we're gonna get 2 good weeks
Just
of
to pull
Dynamite.
back the curtain a little bit. The black vans pulled up on Ibu at like Monday or Tuesday or whenever it was, trying to get some early scoops, you know. But you know, like I said, these results, they were locked in the safe, bro. You know, you people are the
really?
first to know.
You've been serious? That actually happened.
What?
People reached out to find out who won the awards.
Yeah.
What? What the fuck? Did I have something better to do?
Yo, this
Fam,
is.
I appreciate it. You know, I appreciate that people care, especially people within the industry that care. You know, but
Who was one of them, Monty? Who reached out, Monty?
Bro, I can't say who reached out to me. But if you want to ask Ibu, who reached out to
Yeah,
me.
it was definitely Tony Khan.
I don't know that. I can't lie. I don't know that. So, but it was definitely Black Vanzel. All right.
Yo, he lost to DPW, bro.
God, I thought that nigga was number 4. He was number 5.
Yo, how can I like watch Dynamite tonight in like all sincerity, knowing that the Booker lost to like 3 indie guys, 3 guys with a podcast, knowing 3 guys with a podcast,
knowing that the fan base.
No offense to them. Obviously, like that's a big
shout out
accomplishment.
them. Yeah, shout out them.
How do you watch tonight's
it's
show?
crazy.
How do you watch tonight's show knowing that the general fan base thinks that Violence is Forever is better than Private Party? How does that? How
Yo,
does that?
Private Party losing tonight. We big hurt syndicate.
Oh, everyone's tagging Tony Khan, bro. This is
Oh yeah, he's about to.
like he's gonna see it like whilst he's on the air or some shit. Like,
What the fuck is going on?
all right, bro. Let's get into these wrestlers of the year. Obviously, we'll start with women's wrestler of the year. You know, Triple H got Booker of the Year. Of course, I just went over all that. All right, women's wrestler of the year. Very strong nominee list, I thought. So coming in at number 5 was Mayu Iwatani with 3.3% of the vote, and I thought she had quite a strong year. You know, and I'm not like some huge Joshi guy or anything, but I've seen some of the like highlight matches this year, and
I'm not a big
yeah,
Mayu
just
fan.
3.3%, bro. So yeah, shout out her for making the nominee
Mayu
list,
Hogan,
but
huh?
still. Oh, come on, bro. Come on, bro.
What happened?
Number 4, coming in with 14.4% of the overall vote, is Io Sky. Io Sky at number 4. Her highlights of the year being the Marigold match, and obviously the Mania match with Bayley. So Io's just great all the time, bro. So she's someone that I could see making this list for a few more years going forward, you know. So we'll see how it goes. But yeah, Io Sky at number 4, 14.4%. Number 3 with 16% of the overall vote. Former NXT Women's, 2-time NXT Women's Champion, Roxanne Perez. I thought she was phenomenal this year, to be honest.
Yeah.
She was having great matches with women. No offense to some of the women that she had these matches with, but like had no right to have matches as good as what they had with Roxanne. You know, she really, the way that she can lead matches at such a young age is genuinely like striking. Like you don't you don't see this shit, bro. Especially from like US women's wrestlers. Maybe in like the Joshi scene where they start a lot younger and they get more rigorous training. Maybe you see it a bit more, but for a girl from the US to be as good as and be as mature as she is in the ring is like unheard of, bro. So yeah, she came at number 3 with 16%. Tony Storm, number 2.
Oh,
28.9% of the overall vote, coming in at second. And number one, Women's Wrestler of the Year, 2024, Sari, 37.4% of the overall vote. And I think
Deserved.
it's absolutely thoroughly deserved. She's been phenomenal this year.
Whoa.
And,
Wait,
no Mercedes on this list?
I'm about to say Mercedes didn't even make the fucking list.
nah.
I mean, I don't want to take anything away from anyone, but damn.
The perception of Mercedes' run before those Statlander matches, like she wasn't making.
The
sense,
Britt
bro.
Baker match was crazy. You're right.
Not
But
even
she
just
had-
that, just
she had a lot
a
of
general
New Japan
just a
matches.
general perception of her running AEW until the Statlander matches. It
That's
wasn't
hate,
good.
though.
It wasn't good, bro. You know.
Britt Baker,
Um,
Britt Baker.
So, you know,
Ah.
Mercedes didn't get that many shouts to be on this nominee list, to be honest. But
Did she make the top 10?
no, I don't think so.
God damn.
Britt Baker, you know where you're going.
We select out the top 5, you know. We select out the top 5 for our nominee list, so it's not like we're like, oh, this person came in 8th. Like, we don't know. You know? But yeah, Mercedes was, you know, like more people put Mayu's name forward. But like I said, bro, it's because Mercedes, she had a strong end of the year, but you know, a good fucking 2/3 of a year, people were kind of criticizing her run, and even if it wasn't her as a
You're right.
talent,
You're right.
even if it wasn't her as a talent, it was like, you know, it was her run in general. So Sari, 37.4%, as we've all already said, thoroughly deserved. Her output this year has been phenomenal. Her big matches have been like some. Obviously, they didn't make our match of the year contender list, but like I'd call them match of the year contenders. Some of them. She's just different, bro. Like nobody's doing it quite like Sari, you know. So I don't think anyone's got complaints. I think all four of us, none of us are huge Joshi guys. I think we can all admit that. But I think it's safe to say, on behalf of all 4 of us, anytime we've put Sari on our TV this year, she has been phenomenal. Not just good, phenomenal. She's incredible, bro. So,
and when you look at how these awards have generally veered, the fact that she won this award tells you just how impressive her year was, really, right? Because the booking thing, the Booker of the Year position, so she was second. Her work was so good that it broke through, and an audience that sometimes is more hesitant to check that stuff out did, because the way people talk about Sari's matches. Incredible year, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, she's phenomenal, bro. Genuinely, no, even if you're not familiar with her, I think she's had such a good year. It'd be worth just going on Cage Match, going on a match guide, and just going through some of her best matches from the year. As a wrestling fan, you deserve to see it, people, you know. So yeah, shout out to Sari. She's phenomenal, absolutely deserved. And if you don't know, get to know. I know she had that weird run in WWE. If you're more of a kind of like a casual fan, if I exist, apparently people say they don't exist, but you know. Just check her out, bro. Like I said, if you don't know, get to know. So yeah, let's move on to the overall. You know, let's get the rest of it. So I'll ask the chat actually. What do you want me to go with first? Do you want me to go with the fans vote, the fans wrestler of the year, or the media and critics wrestler of the year, which was also voted on by a couple wrestlers, but not as many as we've had in the past. That's why I didn't do a wrestler of the year vote this year, but. So yeah, media and critics or fans. What do you want to see first? Give them a few seconds to come in. So a few people saying fans. Oh god, watch it be even now. This is pretty even, Joe. What do you think?
I think media should go first because to the fan, surely the fan one is more important, right? So
okay, so we'll go with the media first then. All right.
Yeah.
We'll go with the media.
Sorry for those of you that voted fan.
Most of the chat.
Yeah, not bad.
And it fuck up. Alright, the WrestlePurists Media and Critics Wrestler of the Year, as voted for by media members, critics, and some wrestlers and other talents throughout the industry. So there's no number 5 because there's a tie for 4th place. There's a tie for 4th place, and tied at 4th place are Drew McIntyre and Zack Sabre Jr. at 6.3%. There you have it.
Too high.
So tied fourth, Drew McIntyre and Zack Sabre Jr. at 6.3%. Coming in at number 3 with 26.6% of the media vote is Swerve Strickland.
Oh, fucking brother.
Fuck. Come on. Don't do this.
What?
WrestlePurists audience, don't do this.
Who?
What a reaction.
Don't do this.
I'm not. Yo, fan voting got us, man. Is fucking Cody Rhodes gonna be number 1?
Listen, number 2 on the media and critics Wrestler of the Year vote with 29.6% is Cody Rhodes.
Let's go.
Which means
Let's go.
the number 1
Whoa.
Wrestler of the Year, according to media members, critics, and some wrestlers throughout the industry, with 31.2% of the vote, is Will Ospreay.
Wow.
Oh shit, let's go. I thought Danielson was gonna win.
3-time.
Let's go. Fucking Ospreay.
3
Let's go.
times.
That surprised me.
3
Wow. I
3
thought it
times.
was between Cody and Swerve, I have to say.
What, he's won it 3 times? Oh, a Wrestler
Oh, that's
League
my
3
3 times.
times? Oh, I'm about to say, damn.
3 times. Nigga, what?
I mean, we talked about how good he was last year, so you
Yeah,
can't
we,
really
we spoke a lot about him
Yeah.
when he won the in-ring awards, but
Mhm.
yeah, Will Ospreay, man,
spectacular output. Yeah.
it's phenomenal. Yeah, his output's just been phenomenal. Like, but yeah, that top 3 was very close, bro. Look, 31.2%, 29.6%, and 26.6%. So there's less
Yeah,
than
man.
5% in the top 3. You know,
This- It's that honestly makes the fan one more interesting to me now because it's like that's already surprised
Wow.
me. You know, I'm sure that's going to be fucking outrageous. We're about to get to it, but yeah.
I'm just glad Cody
Good
lost.
for Will.
all right, fellas, let's
Oh.
get into.
I can already tell this is about to be so aggressive, dude.
You want to see the pictures I've put with the tweet that's about to drop as well? Okay, Wrestle Purist Fans Wrestler of the Year 2024. So this is what you people, and of course our followers and people who visit the website and the channel and whatnot, this is who you people voted for. All right, no media influence, no wrestlers were asked, no fucking managers, nothing. This was just straight fan voting. All right. As I said at the top of the show, this was about around about 7,500 of you guys on this award. This is one of our largest ones, of course, Wrestler of the Year, you know. So let's get into it. Number 5, with 5.4% of the overall vote from the fans, is Zack Sabre Jr. You two are nasty, man.
Yo, what did he do
Oh,
to
he
deserve
is, bro.
that 5%? What did he do to deserve that 5%?
nigga, when
What
you have-
matches did he have?
I'm about to say.
What business did he do? What matches did? Why does he get this 5%?
Nigga, they didn't even let you go. They didn't even let you take your G1 final trophy to the dome, nigga. They made you go to England with it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not trying to be a hater, so
3 1/4 in the
sure?
G1. Three and a quarter in the G1 final. Get you that.
Wait,
nigga.
so wait,
That's
Monty, the criteria for this award is
That's what you get.
like star power in matches,
Yeah,
right? Or-
everything. Yeah, everything.
what?
Star power.
What? I'm sorry. What matches and what did he draw, or like who did he draw to like get that 5%?
No, he won the world title, so that counts. You know, very.
That
if you're Zack
counts.
Sa-
You
if
win
you're-
the world
yeah,
title counts.
Of course it does.
Wait,
Winning the
when
world title, that's a huge moment in any wrestler's year, bro. Well, so of
When
course,
Is
you know,
Gunther on this list?
is Gunther on the list? No, he's not. Yes, he is.
Yeah.
I'm lying.
Okay.
Gunther is on this list. No, he's
Oh.
not. No, Gunther's not on this list. Gunther's not on this
Don't,
list.
wait.
He was on the
Alright.
in-ring. He was on the in-ring one. More bad, but yeah, Gunther's not on this list.
Um,
Okay,
what does? No, let's go.
okay. Let's just Zach's highlight of the year would probably be as a match. It would probably be the Bryan match, wouldn't it? In Feb. Because I can't, bro. You say what you want about Zach now and what he did at the Dome and what he didn't do at the Dome, but that match with Bryan's fucking phenomenal.
Yeah, it was
bro.
good.
The first Hechicero match is great too. The second one's really
Yeah.
good. The first one's
Bro,
great.
Zach's a great wrestler, man. Don't listen to these
Yeah, no,
two
I know.
haters.
Good wrestler.
I'm just saying it's good. Hechicero match was great. Daniel's match was great.
Yeah, man. But yeah, Zack Sabre Jr. 5.4% in 5th place for the fans wrestler of the year. Number 4 with 9.3% of the vote is Drew McIntyre. Who, of course, we talked about him earlier when he won Promo of the Year, best on promos. He's had a great year, man. And obviously the feud with Punk obviously done huge for him, and overall he's just been very good in ring, and he's been great throughout the year, you know. So yeah, not too surprised to see him on these lists, to be honest with you guys. But yeah, number 3 with 12.5% of the fan vote is Will Ospreay, the winner of the Media and Critics Wrestler of the Year. Only getting 12.5% of the fan vote. Interesting.
Who?
Mm.
Will Ospreay.
Rob, he won the fucking media vote. You can't get mad. Why is he mad?
I know who's winning this.
If it's Cody, I'll be mad too. But let's keep going. Don't spoil the one team. I won't be mad.
Alright, so I'm gonna do the thing where I have to say number 1 again. Instead of saying number 2, because of course you know who it comes down to, you know. Alright, so the number 1 Wrestler of the Year 2024 fans Wrestler of the Year, as voted for by around 7,500 of you guys, is with 52.5% of the vote. The American Nightmare, Cody.
Oh
bro,
my
y'all so fucking brainwashed, bro. Oh my
legit,
god.
Legit racism is being displayed
come
at
on,
Wrestle
bro.
Purist.
What? Yo,
Legit racism.
Come on, bro. Nigga killed SmackDown, by the way. SmackDown said he ain't done it over 1.66 months, by the way.
Rob, 1 second. So that means, of course, number 2, Swerve Strickland, and he got 20.3% of the fans.
Bullshit.
Bro, this nigga's actively killing a TV show.
Yo,
Hey,
AEW's been shit since Swerve lost his title, by the way. How does that not do anything for him?
Yo, oh my god, bro.
It's fucking bullshit. What the fuck?
Listen, you just gotta deal with it, bro. Like, Cody Rhodes, you know, he's the only wrestler I've ever seen trend number 1 in the whole fucking world, you know?
How many fives has Cody had this year? How many fives, y'all? How many fives?
Yo, what is going on?
No, and he don't be quote unquote selling out these buildings. Y'all be saying he do, bro. No, they don't. I be seeing tarts.
Yo.
I be seeing tarts.
Yo, Cody was barely the number 1 in WWE this year. When Roman came back, he was like, Big Rome, can I work with you, Big Rome? And Rome was like, yeah, little nigga, come over here. I'll draw a house with you.
They was in Atlanta, Georgia. Cody Rhodes was standing in the middle of the ring, and they was talking about some OTC. And that's y'all Wrestler of the Year?
Yo, Trump winning.
Bro, Cody Rhodes had a phenomenal year, man. Like that run from January to WrestleMania was unbelievable. Like, he got to the point where he genuinely felt like this is literally unbelievable. Like, this is surreal. Like, the wave at the top, bro. They brought Dwayne back. They brought Dwayne back to finally do his WrestleMania main event with Roman, and the fans were like, "Nah, fuck that. We want Cody." And then We Want Cody trended number 1 worldwide, bro. Like, not fucking in America, not just that night. Worldwide number 1 trend, Cody Rhodes. Like, you don't see that shit, bro. Cody Rhodes as well, also on top of this, to add to his case, has had the most sellouts of any wrestler where he's main evented on any show throughout this year. WWE does great business. He sells loads of merch. So from a business point of view, bro, Cody's absolutely killed it. Obviously, he's now the guy in WWE, and having such a huge moment at Mania, such a huge build at Mania, having the company built around him. These things all count for stuff, man. So I think his matches as well have been very good. I know some people have tried to criticize those, but I think he's had good matches, bro. Like, has he had Bryan Danielson or Will Ospreay or even Swerve Strickland's level of in-ring output this year? I would say no, he hasn't. But obviously, with this being Wrestler of the Year, it's all-encompassing, and I think when you talk all-encompassing...
He's not even one.
Bro, you can talk about Roman. Bro, Roman went away, then he came back, and you talk about when Roman came back, he was more over than Cody. So yeah, because he just came back, bro.
Oh,
who did the crowd want to win when Cody was in the ring with him at Mania? They wanted Cody to win, bro.
Roman.
Like, and that's come on, fam.
Who did Meek Mill want to win? How about that?
Yeah, nigga. Yeah, I am acting like a child. Yes, nigga. I am throwing a tantrum. Yes, because this is bullshit. This is
No,
bullshit.
bro, like I said, I'm all for the takes, but I feel like since we're doing the awards show, like I have to kind of balance it out of like, yo, this guy won because of these reasons. You know what I mean? When I can't just be like, here's our rest of the year as voted for by the fans, and we just shit on him, then move to the next one. You know, but
Trump and Cody winning same year, by the way.
It's not like I'm sitting here saying Cody hasn't had good matches. Y'all seen some of my
Coincidence?
Cody match ratings for this year, right? With that being said, I don't care, nigga. Like, what does that mean? What does that have to do with me and this shitty rating and this shitty ranking? This is, I'm telling y'all right now, this is rigged. This is just like, y'all know what Russia did in 2016? It's exactly that. And
When's the last time a black man has won a Rest of the Year award from anybody? Dwayne's the last one for the Wrestle Observer Awards. I think Dwayne.
Well, Chris, to be fair, Chris, Swerve did win the Golden Grinny last week. We should note that.
That's the only award show that matters then.
Well, just for historical purposes, I want to note that. But yeah.
Oh my gosh, Cody! Did AEW talent win anything? They only won one award, right? AEW.
No, the one for Will Ospreay.
Best in Ring. That's the only one they won.
Will Ospreay won Best in Ring. Will Ospreay won Media Critics Wrestler of the Year, and then he won. Then Prince Nana won Manager of the Year as well.
Oh, you're right. Damn, this guy should be world champion.
Bro, y'all don't understand. Y'all don't gotta deal with.
Damn, John Moxley gonna make a single.
Y'all don't gotta deal with Evo on Tuesday, bro. I do.
Yeah, Moxley wasn't nominated for anything.
God damn.
So anybody who's good at maths and has had their calculator out will be able to tell you probably at this point who the overall Wrestler of the Year is. So we'll go through that. WrestlePurists Wrestler of the Year overall. I'm sorry, I got that wrong. WrestlePurists overall Wrestler of the Year 2024 as voted for by fans, media, critics. This is the overall. This is the big one.
Okay.
Number 5, Zack Sabre Jr. 5.9%.
He just keeps sneaking on,
bro.
Here,
Why
man.
you gotta laugh every time? every time we bring up Zach, these guys are giggling in the corner, bro. It's crazy.
Monty, what percentage, Monty?
Well, I think the fourth. We go to the next one. That one's the one that keeps catching me off guard because I don't like. What was the rest of Drew's year? Am I the only one who's surprised by that one? I've not got that the whole time, and I think Drew's also.
Man, the thing is, the feud went fucking 9 months away.
But only like
he was wrestling in
matches
between. Like he would just have like a good match with Jay on fucking Raw or some shit.
Oh, now we're talking about Jay Uso matches. It's going.
No, Drew doesn't have bad matches, does he? You know, Drew's very
the one he had with Jay a few weeks ago was pretty bad, but yeah, other than that, I'm with
the one where he got rolled up.
Well,
there was some outside factors in that match, Joe. So
oh yeah,
there have been some late in the day edits, you know. But anyway, like I said, Zack Sabre Jr. at number 5, 5.9%. Number 4, Drew McIntyre, if you hadn't already guessed, at 7.8%. Number 3, with 21.9% of the overall vote, is Will Ospreay.
Wait, what?
Fucking God.
Number two, with 23.5% of the vote, is Swerve Strickland.
Oh, this is bullshit.
And Cody Rhodes at number 1 is the Wrestle Purist overall Wrestler of the Year 2024, as voted for by over 7,500 fans, some members of media, some critics, a couple wrestlers. Cody Rhodes, 41%.
Let me tell y'all something.
The update day was 2 days ago, by the way.
You will never find out what happened with the baddies ever.
Good?
Ever.
Good,
Y'all
bro.
will never find out, ever. So enjoy that. Enjoy that Cody Rhodes Wrestler of the Year, because you're never finding out. Ever.
Ah, man.
So there it is, people. The Wrestle Purist Wrestler of the Year is Cody Rhodes. He won the Fans Wrestler of the Year. Will Ospreay won the media. It's funny how like Swerve came second on overall, because Will Ospreay really didn't do that well on the fan on the fan vote, but Swerve managed to keep it above 20. I think above 20% on both. So
Y'all like the
I think
fans?
So
people voted for Will on the in-ring and then like mentally moved him out of the way on the last one. I think is why.
Voters fatigue. Yeah, voters fatigue.
Y'all like y'all like the fans? The fans prior to y'all? I don't know. Not bad to me.
Depends really.
let's blast through some super chats. We've got a few super chats that have built up throughout the show. Obviously, this hasn't been very much of a super chat show. That wasn't really the point, but we still appreciate them. We're going to get through them real quick. Hashtag what we do. Take these fraction strokes, AO and Chris.
Hashtag weird super chat button.
Good hashtag.
So, Senator Padme Amidala, $5. So this is how wrestling does to thunderous applause. Come on, man. Come on. Childish Moose, $2. Flip Gordon will be 2025 underrated rest of the year.
Fact. That's a fucking
Let's go.
Anjan PN, $2. The masses are saying woke purists. Joe Theodore says he's storming the Wrestle Purist capital. Hashtag stop the steal. Fucking hell. Broadway Joe. Some Akon lyrics I'm locked up that won't let me out.
Shout out Ray Phoenix.
Yeah, shout out Ray Phoenix.
Hold on. What we say?
That's 2 more months to Ray Phoenix.
Oh, come on, bro.
He put it up. He posted it. That wasn't me. I didn't make it.
Rick of the line, Joe. You're getting a LNG awards greater than Woke Purist awards.
Yeah, there's a lot of talk about that on the timeline. Bob's done a tweet from the official Late Night Grin account. I did not license that, but he said big night for the Grinnies. So we're starting some sort of agenda with this, I think, but it works.
Oh God. Anjampian, the 4 Kanda army must rally the troops. Hashtag freedom. Damn. Black Yakuza 94. AEW became too woke. They woked it up. This is what I'm saying, people. Don't blame me. Don't blame WrestlePurists as a brand. Blame AEW for not being good enough. If AEW was good, all these WWE award winners wouldn't be happening, would it? You know? So, there you go. Anjan PN, $2. They're saying Monty took WrestlePurist public. So that's a good one. Farhad, $39.99. SAR, not sure what that is, but appreciate it nonetheless. Joe, you have to confront Montel about JC Jane finishing last.
I think, to be honest, I think Montel has enough concerns about different confrontations that are ahead of him. We're going to let him chill on the JC Jane one. We'll cross that bridge another time.
Shout out Jason, man. I'll rate Jason. We spoke about it earlier. Yuzura Hart, $5. Can't wait to see the production increase on stream. Extra pyro and appearances on the bump now that you guys are getting the gentle money. See, this is nasty, bro. Go fuck yourself.
I wish.
Listen, you want to see me sell out, bro? They can write me a check, you know?
Doing tweets. WWE were really happy when the match that we booked was good. Just fucking pumping your fist afterwards, yeah.
For Final Boss 199, biggest geek goes to Seth Rollins. Cross feud loading. It's very spiteful. Darren Walker, £2. Call it the Chad Gable Award next year. Yeah, it's getting to that point, bro. It really is getting to that point. Because it's like, you know, he's won it 3 times in a row, you know. Darren Walker, again, £4. What would be your worst matches of the year and worst segments of the year? Women's War Games and Nikita Lyons with Ashante. Segments on the next series more. Yeah, the Nikita Lyons, Ashante, the Adonis, Carmen Petrovic stuff is definitely like the worst segments, I'd say.
Billy Gunn and Jay White for match. That was disturbing. Yeah, it was terrible. Terrible match. Definitely. I don't know about segments.
Pat Maxwell, AWFC on Blue Sky and not voting.
Dead ass nigga, can y'all get the fuck off Blue Sky? Stop! Can y'all stop this, please? Please stop! Oh my god, yo, I'm a crash.
Shot Spurs, $2. Not Nathan Farage. Come on, bro. The final boss, $199. Mountain Rock is fuming with promo award results. Mount Rock, you know. Mount Dwayne. The final boss threatening to take back Drew's sword. Come on. Riley Walker, $2. Samoa Joe match got rescheduled. Yeah, we touched on that. I appreciate you sending a super chat though earlier. Dingo, $199. Cody versus Roman 2. So, no, we didn't, bro. but appreciate the super chat. Andrew 199. Y'all can have the medium marks. We the people. Adam Legend $2. WWE gets too much benefit of the doubt. Not sure what you're referencing there, but maybe. Sandman says 199. The people spoke. Wrestling wins. Hashtag Guantanamo Bay effect. Shout out. Sandman says. Always. Alright. We're gonna go watch Dynamite now, aren't we, Joe? I feel like that's the plan. You know.
Are we?
Oh, we.
I mean, if you want to talk a bit about Alexa Bliss and
No, I want to let people enjoy that.
some-
I got,
you know.
next week we'll do a deep dive. If we've Samoa Joe was on, I
but
would be like,
we've how our streams are set up, bro. Like, I'm down. Like, if you want to do
Yeah,
like
we
30
will
minutes
do
of
that.
deep diving into Alexa Bliss, we can do.
I mean, it should be noted like that whole story may have completely changed, which would make it funnier if we just treat it like it hasn't. So we'll see how it goes. But I hope you'll enjoy Dynamite. I will not be there sadly because Samoa Joe is not going to be on the show. So I've
Fair enough.
the appeal has dwindled for me. Sad. Looks good though.
I can't get over the reaction when I said Tony Khan.
Oh, I was so I was trying, but then Chris started
you was trying to keep a straight face, and it just killed me off, bro.
Chris's laugh is too much, dude.
Yo, I wasn't gonna laugh, but then I thought about the fact that Violence is Forever was running DPW, and I was like, damn, this is crazy.
Yeah, that's wild.
It was kind of crazy. I can't lie. When I was like, damn, damn. Because the thing is, like, the DPW guys, like, when we asked for the nomination, I even remember last year, it's like they have shooters, bro. Like the people who fought with DPW heavy, you know. Then obviously Sari, you know, everyone loves Sari, and Shawn Michaels has got his following. Whereas like Tony Khan don't have his shooters anymore, bro.
No.
You know, he's not got his shooters anymore.
Don't like him, yeah, it's weird. It's a weird dynamic, to be honest with you. It's pretty bad.
So yeah, man. That was the Wrestle Purist Awards 2024. I hope you didn't hate them too much. But these awards are usually always start conversations and whatnot, you know. But look, I try to do it in the way that's the most, you know. So we end up getting like kind of a nice mix of like what the overall fan perception is, mixed in with kind of people who are a bit more tapped in, hence the media, critics, etc. You know, and so yeah, I try to balance that out, and these are the results we've been getting. Obviously, as we get bigger and bigger, WWE will probably have more and more presence in the awards. But hopefully, as we get bigger and bigger, the other promotions have more and more presence in the awards as well. And it's not just a WWE thing, you know. But obviously, WWE had a great year, bro. So it kind of is what it is. And AEW had not so much of a great year. And
Wow.
so yeah, let's get out of here. Good point, Rob. I appreciate you guys for passing through. Appreciate all the people who voted. Appreciate all the media that took part. Appreciate all the Wrestle Purist family that fucking helped make all this shit possible. And yeah, well, obviously we've done the tweets. I'm gonna post the full article with the full results now, so you can look at them as well. I'll post those while Dynamite's on. And yeah, again, appreciate you guys for hanging out and taking part in the awards and you know. Hanging out with us and shit, bro. Any plugs,
I'm
Joe?
gonna radicalize y'all this year, I promise.
I haven't really got much to plug. We mentioned LNG50 earlier. If you want to DM me your top 10 favorites of 2024, you can. But otherwise, all good, bro. Thanks for having me on. This was fun. Very, very chaotic. Very, very, very controversial, but it was very fun.
Rob, you got any self-made or Twitch plugs?
Self-made. I'm about to go into self-made and watch Dynamite right now. The stage is already started and they're watching Dynamite in here. I'm just about to leave here and go in there and watch Dynamite. I will be back on Twitch though, probably tomorrow. If not tomorrow, then Friday. But if I'm back tomorrow, it'll be immediately after the Dynamite review, which is tomorrow at 5:30 Central, 6:30 Eastern. So make sure y'all tune into that tomorrow, and I'll be back on Twitch tomorrow or Friday. So.
Keeping himself busy. So yeah, subscribe to Late Night Green Gold, subscribe to Selfmade's Patreon/Discord, and yeah, of course, subscribe, like this video, keep supporting us. We massively appreciate you guys, and hope you guys enjoyed Dynamite or whatever else you're doing on your Wednesday evening. Peace.